Did you call in to work and say you might not be able to make it today due to whatever? You know, as long as your boss does not know that you're a 49er fan, you probably got away with that. Because yesterday was a day to celebrate as a 49ers pound. Not even just beat them, they beat them up. What am I talking about? A serious beat down. Oh my God. Oh, I can't get up. Oh, because it was hard to sleep anyway. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, you probably saw me all hours of the night tweeting. The Niners versus Rams games, fam, you know what? They've taken over the bitterness that once was at its highest level of rage only when the Niners were on the same field with them friggin' Seahawks, right? The Hawks are really, it's over. Really, it is. It's over. I don't know when it's going to happen again, but right now it's Rams. I mean, fam, it's not just us, the fan base. I mean, Debo. I actually caught him online. I got somebody post at Ronbo Sports. Debo's actually heckling Jalen Ramsey on Twitter. He pretty much said, "Stop whining," because Jalen was whining. Yeah, because here's the thing about Jalen Ramsey. His game has pretty much been reduced to pure BS, hasn't it? Why is he always out there starting fights? If he's not slapping his own people, he's out there starting stuff with other people. Jalen, your game is falling, ain't it? You resorted to being stupid out there instead of playing football. So there's no love between these two teams. As you know, however, the report that Brandon Ayuk was waiting outside of the visiting locker room with a baseball bat looking for Jalen Ramsey hasn't been confirmed, though. The Monday night game lived up to the hype, though, fam, but the highlight reel. I mean, it was only filled mostly, if not entirely, by San Francisco 49er players. Oh, hell, it was. Other than Cooper Kupp, that's all it was. Tonight, after reviewing the details of the Niners beatdown versus the Rams, the phone lines, we're going to open them up to your final thoughts on this sweet NFL Week 4 win. And just sit on top of the NFC West, fam. Oh, my God, I didn't see that coming. But in ensuing news, you want the good news or the bad? Let me do the good news first. I'm in a good news mood. There is some bad news, but it's... Anyway, the good stuff. Nick Bosa didn't hesitate last night when he was asked what the ceiling for the Niners defense can be. Nick didn't hesitate. He said, "Quote, I think it's the best in the league." In typical Nick fashion, I think it's the best in the league. That's kind of our mindset every year. And this year we have the personnel to do it. Not that we just haven't had in the past, but just all three levels are elite players. Unquote. Such a violent man to be so unspoken. I mean, Nick speaks so softly, be such the guy's a killer. He is frightening. But when he's talking, you never know it. He seems like the nicest, most polite guy you've ever seen. I guess his mama just raised him like that. And Nick Wagner reports on Twitter at NWagner, quote, "That was the 49ers' 51st victory on Monday Night Football. That moves them into a tie with the Steelers for the most of all time." No. Be proud, fam. You think about the years gone by. We've had some so-so teams. But when you turn on the lights and it's Monday night, the 49ers come out to fight. Oh, God, yes. Woo! Alas, though, it's not all good news on the day. As Coach Kyle Shanahan's injury report, Colton McKivitz, right, who had taken over the left tackle position with Trent Williams, was out due to that high ankle sprain. That's the only kind of ankle sprains we ever get. Exited the game early with a knee injury. All you can do is laugh about these things. You know what? Otherwise, you're going to break out crying. Shanahan reported via conference call today that McKivitz suffered an MCL sprain and will be out, wait for it, approximately 2 months. Jalen Moore who came in for McKivitz could be the guy to take over going forward. Fam, God help us, fam. No. I don't have anything against Jalen Moore, but you know what? I don't want him at the left tackle. You know what? Here's the thing. But Brunskill, who rotated in at right guard, he's also an option. Brendel will do okay. Brendel will do. Well, unfortunately, he ain't the best in the world, but he'll do. Brunskill has to go to left tackle, Kyle. Please don't play with this. Don't think about it. Don't hesitate. Just forget about it. It's Brunskill as left tackle. He ain't the best in the world, but he's better than Jalen Moore. McKivitz's knee, by the way, is injury similar to what Elijah Mitchell and Aziz Al-Shar are both having to deal with right now. McKivitz could be joining them on injury reserve, but the 49ers need to be careful who is placed on that list. The rule is that each team is only allowed to designate 8 players to return from the IR per season. Also, Eric Armstead, who has been dealing with plantar fasciitis in his right foot, is now dealing with an ankle injury on that same leg. Coach Shanahan did not have any specifics at the time of the conference call, but the Niners will be careful with AA and his potential return. There's more, fam. Jawan Jennings suffered an ankle sprain during the game in his day-to-day, but Coach did not offer any other specifics on that. Javon Kinlaw, who was held out of practice most of the week, was seen on the field before the game at Levi's Stadium, working out on an attempt to test out his injured knee. We all know how that turned out, of course. Shanahan explained the turn of events and why Kinlaw was one of the team's inactive players last night, saying, quote, he put up a big fight to try to play on Monday, but he wasn't that close to going. He wanted to work out before the game, so we gave him a chance. And we decided it would be a lot safer to wait this week and see how his knee reacts, unquote. Didn't Givens have a sack in this? Givens did something special in this game, so I'm okay with that. I don't know if the more snaps Givens get, maybe the better. I'm loving me some Amanahu. Eric, you can't play? Put the wild man in. Every night I go, Amanahu, man. I like that dude. I told you before the season started, boy, I like me some Amanahu guy. I don't know what it is about him. He just got that look. He's got that length. He plays like a man lost his mind out there sometime. I love him. He's doing a good job. The good news, didn't he get a sack yesterday? The good news is that the practice window was open for both Jimmy Ward and Jason Verrett. The dynamic DB duo is expected to return to practice this week as one of the 8 players allotted to the team to return this season. Fam, here's the thing, though. Now we have a dilemma. Boo, I love you. Yeah, that's Nelly, right? They will join the Niners' extremely talented secondary that includes Javarius Mooney Ward, Emmanuel Mosley, and safeties Tashawn Gibson and Talanoa Funga. Who are you going to sit down? You going to put Verrett? J-Dub's going to have to play, right? I got an idea to do with J-Dub. Javarius ain't playing. Let Epsom and J-Dub stay out there together. Talanoa, don't even talk about it. Talanoa's not going any damn where. All right? Hey, fam, woo, I love this. We ain't never been this blessed as far as the defense goes. We've had good defenses, but that secondary's always been a sore spot. Now the secondary looks like a strength. Let me quickly go through this so we can get on the phone. That 24-9 victory over the Rams keeps them perfect in NFC West play and extends their regular season win streak over L.A. to 7 damn games. Rudy, shut up, Rudy, and get some more expensive cigars. You ain't fooling nobody with that that 20-cent cigar. Monday night's win was dominated by the defense, who gave up just 9 points to the Super Bowl champs. But also saw impressive contributions from the offense and special teams. They just worked to fit on them every which way but loose. Every which way but loose. Coach Cal Shanahan said, quote, I was really happy overall. It was a cool way to win. We knew it would be a battle. To keep them out of the end zone is great. Special teams played well. It was really cool to see because I thought we had a chance to run away with it, especially after George Kittle's touchdown. So we all thought. George had a half an inch of shoe on that line. And then for that to get overturned. And then the next time down there thinking we were going to get that field goal and come up short on that. I turned to liquid right in the chair, man. But then Huff, Talanoa, getting that pick six got us right back at it. It was cool to overcome a lot of things and have a big victory. That's character building, fam. That's character. when a team meets adversity and smacks it in the mouth and rolls right over it. The Nick Bosa sack count continues to climb. Nicky B has yet to have an outing of 2022 without registering at least one sack, and a Monday night was no exception as he bagged and he tagged Stafford. On the Rams' second offensive series, Bosa sacked Mr. Stafford's husband on 3rd and 8 for a loss of 9 yards. That play forced the Rams' first 3 and out of the game. Nicky B added another sack in the second half for a loss of 1 yard. Bosa's count sack is now up to 6 for the year, which currently leads the league in that category. Santa Clara is sacked city. Rams, I hope y'all joining the show tonight. I want you to hear this, you mother. And the Niners defense followed up last week's 4-sack performance against the Denver Broncos with a 7-sack outing. They took your point down 7 times. Oh, my God. Like I said before, Stafford all day long. Bosa and Sampson Ebukam accounted for 2 takedowns each of Stafford, while Charles Omenihu, Diamador Lenore, and Hassan Ridgeway had 1 each. Yes, I said Lenore. Oh, I'm loving me some Lenore now. Lenore's sack was good for a loss of 11 yards and was the first of his career, Bosa said about all that madness. Quote, yeah, we always want that big night. 6 sacks, but we kind of try to just focus on effort, doing our job and executing our assignments. Like that, just come with it. Unquote. Nick, you need to let me come and talk for you next time, Nick. I'll be like your emotion man. You know, you tell me what you want me to say, and I'll say it like it ought to be said. Yeah, we can, Nimps. Listen here, man. We'll play the Rams every week if we want to and still do them the same damn way. Look, you know. And Deebo Samuel does it again. Monday Night Football versus the Rams in 2022. It feels a lot like Monday Night Football versus the Rams in 2021, didn't it? Deebo, 57-yard catch and run touchdown in the second half quarter. This game was longer than his fourth quarter 40-yard score of last year, but they looked and felt very similar, didn't they? Other than the fact that Jalen, as you see in the pic, was hit, and you could hear a bell ring all across the stadium. That was Jalen's head. See, guys, Deebo did some key blocks from Jay Jennings, Juice, and GK. I tell you, it may take me a month to get over this game. Deebo was able to add another 52-pounding Yak Payne on Los Angeles and punch in San Francisco's second TD of the game. Samuel described his catch and run TD saying, quote, the dude just missed the ball. My mentality is that it's just me and the ball out there. What happened after that is just something that I work on all the time, and I just got in the box. Unquote. Jeff Wilson Jr. went untouched for his first touchdown of the young season. Per head coach Kyle Shanahan, one of the Niners' keys to victory against the Rams is to establish the run game early. And boy, Wilson Jr. added another 74 yards on the ground and a rushing touchdown to get the scoring started for the city by the bay. Whoa, whoa. Okay, with the help of some nice interior blocking, of course, number 22 sliced through LA's defense and went untouched in the end zone. I mean, he was gone. Yes! Let's talk about Mr. Ofungo's baby boy just a little bit. Talanoa notched his first career pick. 6. Talanoa picked off Stafford in the fourth quarter, returned the ball for 52 yards for a touchdown that gave the Niners a 24-9 score advantage. The INT is his second of the season and his first career pick 6. By the way, heading into this game, Ofungo was third-ranked safety according to NFL Gen Stats. That boy's on his way to the Pro Bowl in his second year as a 49er. Oh, man, and he has continued to add big plays to his stat sheet week after week. Ofungo, who is trained personally by the legendary Troy Polamalu, has to be working with and has to be so proud of his, Ofungo is going to say, man, it's just a blessing. We were just man coverage, just locked up with tight end, and they had just been running screens all night. I saw a different release than I am used to, and instead of following my man, I just turned my head, and the ball kind of dropped in my face. I'm not going to lie, unquote. Tell her you stop lying out. Boy, you knew what you was doing the whole time. That wasn't that was you. You're a bad boy. Yes. Proud of you. Doggo! The Rams looked lost, dazed, and confused all night long. Turnovers forced by the brilliant Niners defense was on display at flashing lights. Two huge game-deciding mistakes, one from Hufanga's pick six, and later in the fourth quarter, a forced fumble recovery caused by Abucom. Rams, you got rid of him, didn't you? Yeah, thank you. Second sack of the evening on Stafford. The Niners cleaned up their act from a week earlier regarding third downs and penalties. Oh, how they did. San Francisco went 5 of 12 and limited penalties, so 4 for 25 yards. That good stuff. Jimmy Garoppolo said, quote, when you go through a week like that, week 3, it makes us feel a lot better at the end. He didn't say, though, feels good, baby. We've just been in this situation before. It's just a roller coaster this season. You just have to ride the highs and lows and stay right in the middle as much as you can. And that's how you get success in the end. Unquote, JJ. Fam, no truer words could have been spoken. You stop with the BS flags and try to get some first downs, you probably got a great chance to win the ballgame. Penalties, third down conversions, and turnovers are all trending in the right direction. Thank you, Niners. Hopefully they can build on this past game. The Niners made big improvements in all the statistical categories that got in the way of them getting into a rhythm in week 3. Hopefully, JG and you and your preseason, you look a little better yesterday. I'm not fully satisfied, but you did look better. Didn't turn the ball over aside from a turnover on downs as time expired in the first half, which I didn't have my earpiece on. That's what happened. Because what's JG doing? Throwing the ball down, the receivers running down the field, and JG's throwing the ball out of bounds. I don't know. Oh, God, I really enjoyed that game. USMC 49. This defense is scary, but with Verrett and Ward coming back, this defense has got even more frightening. Even if they were holding most all game. Big Show says, huge shout out to Diablo Lenore. He's doing just as great a job as the Shark did in the slot. Him and Ambry Thomas have turned it around. Show USMC, thank you so much. Appreciate that. And Okie Niner, my dude, watch the Cowgirls beat the Lambs. We're already favored to win by 6. Over the Panthers, too, by the way. I've already seen the line. Mr. Block Eye says, Hufanga and my D was fire! Only thing I will say, my offense needs to keep on playing like they did. We look like my Niners like we supposed to look. Exactly. And Bobo says, Debo trolling Ramsey for his scared tackling. As well he should. Ramsey puts himself out there every time he does it. He says things. He knows he's going to get feedback, dumbass. Robert Slavin, our next home game is the Chiefs. That's the big test. Ooh, they got to come to us? That's an advantage. As bad as the Chiefs look, 49ers defense, I don't care bad you is. You ain't going to look bad today. Let's go to North Florida. It's Renzo.
Greetings from North Florida.
Yes, sir. Renzo, are you proud?
What's going on, Ronbo?
I'm going to ask you, are you proud today of the improvements, the adjustments from last week's debacle? Did you see Talanoa out there? Did you see Debo? Do you have a problem now with who you're going to make sit down, if anybody, in that secondary, now that J-Dub and Jason Pro Bowl Verrett are on their way back? All of this. Jump on it, Renzo.
Ronbo, we got so much depth. I'm happy that these two coming back. Everybody, they ain't going to be tired. Like, hey, get your little breath and come on back in and play a little more football. Because that defense is a nightmare, Rumble.
No let up.
I'm talking about.
No let up.
I only counted like 2 people on the Rams offense last night. Stafford and Cup. The rest of them were just out there.
It was like Cobra Kai. No mercy.
If I was a wide receiver, I'd have felt some type of way for a little bit. I'm like, man, I'd have told Stafford, you throw this man the ball one more time, we going to have a problem.
You got to give Cup credit. That's a bad boy. That dude can play some football. I come in the league, I know he can be all that. God.
But you know what? In a way, though, we need to use Debo like that in the passing game because we see what he can do.
Yep.
When it comes times like, hey, we need a playmaker, hey, feed him the ball to the defense, stop it, then you go somewhere else.
And they kind of do. They kind of do. Because it's always about he ain't got to run no long route or anything like that. Give Debo the
Right.
ball anywhere on the field. Anybody standing there in front of Debo, he's meat. Now, once he gets out in the flat, all good things do
Oh
happen.
yeah. Oh yeah. And Jeffrey Wilson shooting out of cannons, man. I was like, man, look at Jeffrey.
Ooh-wee. And that's with a so-so
I'm like,
offensive line. I'm gonna stop talking about that offensive line soon because they did not allow a sack yesterday. Aaron Donald was on that
right?
field. All right, and I'm worried because I don't know. We may be okay on that offensive line. I'm gonna stop crying about that after next week.
Ronbo, did you see when Aaron Donald tried to jump up and block the ball and the offensive lineman pushed him in the air?
Thank you for pointing it out. I'm gonna look for it now.
That looked like it hurt.
See that's what
But
you
yeah,
gotta do. Manhandle Aaron. He ain't gotta be out there
yeah,
beating people up. Beat his ass.
nah,
He ain't that. Hit him. Oh.
yeah, man. But the defense, man, like I said, man, that defense is gonna be a nightmare for the league, especially with all the players coming back. I feel sorry for these players that's gonna play against our defense.
And that goes for the
It's gonna be
Chiefs too.
crazy.
You know? The Chiefs gonna be
Yeah.
favored coming in, watch. But if they think they're gonna come in and just run game on the 49er defense, they got a surprise coming.
One thing about when we play the Chiefs, man, you gotta play to the whistle. That's all I say. Play to the whistle.
You,
'Cause
you,
Pat
you know,
Mahomes like the
so
play.
you know they don't do it so much in football. But you know what I would do if I was Shanahan or anybody in the front office of foot? I'd say, yeah, we expect a good game coming with the Chiefs this week. We just want to point out, can we keep an eye on some of the holding calls that Nick Bosa suffers pretty much every game that go uncalled. You know what? I'd plant that seed, and a week before the game or two, I'd say it more than once too. I just want the refs to know we're watching you.
Oh
Damn
yeah,
it!
yeah. Cause we
Hold
gonna
it.
have to hold both of them. You gonna go crazy. And the funny part too, the nonchalant fumble recovery. when Matthew Stafford fumbled the ball, they out there like, okay. Next thing you know, we grab the ball. They're like, yo, you know that's a fumble, right?
I
I
did
was
enjoy that
like,
moment.
I was even lost on that one. I was like, what just
Everybody
happened?
was, because Dre was laying there crying, and because he
Yeah,
didn't catch it, and he thought it was like he had an INT, and everybody
yeah,
quit and relaxed, and then for oh, jump on it, it's a fumble. Oh yeah.
yeah. But the defense though, we gotta clean up those drop interceptions because we dropped a few last night. We could have really humiliated them last.
7
I was
sacks
like,
and
oh,
about 3
like yo, they
INTs.
hit me right in the yeah.
That would have been
I thought Fred was so good. He dove. I
oh,
thought Fred had caught.
Fred. He knows Fred's shame. I promise you.
Yeah.
He knows he should have had that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
God, I love that kind of game.
But I ain't gonna take up too much space, Ronbo. I'm gonna have to get with you next week. I'll be back to work Thursday night.
I'll be looking for you, Renzo. I'll be back Friday night looking for you. Whatever you got to say about this game coming against the Panthers. It's one of them sneak up
Oh,
games. You got to play the Panthers hard.
I was close to going to that game, but
Oh,
work schedule didn't work out for that one or the Atlanta game. I was like,
right in your neighborhood too, right? Oh man.
right in the neighborhood.
Mm. All right, fam. Just have a great day. Appreciate you,
All right,
Renzo. Always love hearing from you from North Florida. Have a good night, fam.
gotta know. All right, man.
Yeah. And let's go over and check out and see if T-Flow's through walking the dog and hanging out with lovely Allie. T-Flow, Allie.
Hola, Ronbo.
Hola, Allie. Well, T-Flow, I know you got some things to say because we had to cut short yesterday because you know how we do after the game. But T-Flow, what did you want to add to what happened yesterday? And T-Flow, you're just the guy to ask too. You got Jason Verrett and Jimmy Ward. You got the guys who are substituting for them. You want to bring your starters back, or are you going to leave well enough alone, or what are you going to do?
Well, you gotta. The rule is you're not supposed to lose your job from injury. So what is
Yeah.
it as that from that thing?
That's true.
So
That's
basically, you want to see if they can compete because I'm pretty sure they're going to practice this week, but they're not going to play because they still got to get them.
They gotta get in shape,
Yeah, they want to get in football shape because that's what Shanahan loves to say, football
for at
shape.
least 2 weeks.
So,
We can
at least
wait
2
for 2
weeks.
weeks. Maybe come back
At
against
least
the
by
Chiefs.
for at least like for the Chiefs game. The only thing that still pisses me off is we're still not scoring points in the second half. We only scored 3 points in the second half.
Yeah.
And like whenever we go against high-powered offenses, we're gonna have to score more than 3 points.
You know,
yeah, because I think
you seen George Kittle in action though for the first time since he's come back. I got a feeling in 2 weeks that offense is going to include George Kittle, and now you saw juice like we wanted to see yesterday, and Kyle's going to finally realize, I got about 14 weapons here, and now that Jawan Jennings might be out, you might see expanded roles, because when the 49ers get into this kind of a rut, it's usually because they start following a routine of what they do, and we'll see what happens with that. That's my feeling on that right now, but go ahead.
Yeah, because right now, because if you look at it, because week 1 we only scored 3 points. Week 2, 7 points. Week 3, 3 points. And week 4, 3 points. That's all in the second half. So,
well, not as bad as the Rams in the second half, though, or the fourth quarter. The Rams ain't scored diddly squat in
exactly. But I'm talking about us. I'm talking about the Niners scoring, averaging if anything, 4 points in the half.
If that, I don't know.
If that. So which is pathetic because supposedly we have a so-called offensive guru who knows how to scheme up plays, diagram, people wide open, and we're only scoring 3 points.
Well, it's all about execution.
That right
though.
there. Yeah, it's all about execution though. But,
they got to execute.
Where is and I want Jimmy to start waiting for routes to develop open because like earlier when we had the juice wide open where he.
Well, he should have hit that one.
Like he looked that way. Yeah, but he looked that way, and instead of throwing it, I forgot who threw it to. Then that touchdown to Kittle, IU toasted Ramsey. Did you see that? Where he just went inside and he went back to the corner. He hit the little, almost like the little Z out.
I agree. He's got to find IU because if he's toasting Ramsey, and Ramsey's going to become a mark around the league soon.
He toasted him. Nasty. That would have been an easy touchdown right there. But instead, he threw it to a Kittle who was almost double coverage.
You know what
where it was just a one-on-one.
You know what the love is between them two, Kittle and Jimmy.
That I know. But where's his reads at? Because he's looking that way already. Like basically, he had to wait for that play to develop. And Ayuk already toasted Ramsey,
which would have been pretty.
I just want Jimmy to come on, dude. Be a 9-year veteran. Be there. Like you should already see what kind of plays the defense are already running. Yeah. You should know who's already playing man against certain wide receivers where you should take fully advantage of instead of because and not only that they're literally jumping the routes. That's why the pass to Juice was wide open, which was perfect. Like that was a great read because they're literally jumping the slants. They're literally jumping the ends.
So you already got them baited. So since you got them baited, then abuse them. Yeah, I agree.
And throw it to Juice. Juice was wide open. That's good. He hit him the second time, but the first time would have been an easy touchdown.
And
I just want to see more
during the week meetings. They really should. There's a lot to be said about that.
There's always going to be people being open, streaking down the field, because for some reason we haven't even thrown it to none of them yet. So they're already covering the middle of the field. I just want Jimmy to, hey man, take a chance, man. Come on, because they're already jumping the end.
Long as that offensive line can hold, you can't really. Let's see what they look like next week. I don't know whether to trust that offensive line for long periods.
If that's the excuse, this week against the Rams was a perfect one because Jimmy had all the time in the pocket. He could have made a sandwich. That's how much time he had, and he still couldn't even see the players open.
It looked like that sometime. But Tifo, you got to keep in mind too, when you see Jimmy getting rid of the ball as at speed as he does, it makes it look like the offensive line was doing a good job, more so than they were. So if you see a route that hasn't been fully developed, and Jimmy already got rid of the ball to Debo or whomever, it's probably because of how fast he got rid of the ball. So we'll see, though. I agree, though. If there is time to throw that ball down there, let it go. Yeah.
Let it go. Let it rip. And not only that, stop. People are already jumping your routes. Yeah. You should already seen that from when you go back to the dugout, when you look at that iPad, you should already see what they're doing. I don't know why you're not seeing, all right, this guy's wide open, and why aren't you going to the outside more often when they're all jumping the inside routes? So that's what I want to see. I want to see a veteran leadership in Jimmy. Because
remember, some of those guys are getting thrown open. That's part of the plan. But yeah, it would be nice to see something flood downfield every now and then, Phil.
Yep.
Maybe if Jawan Jennings is out, you may see Danny Gray, and maybe you might see more of that. T-Lo,
That and also too is I just
T-Lo,
hope Kittle's getting healthier because we need Kittle because if
you want to see
anything,
more of him. All
let's
right.
get a tight end like Levine Toyalulu, who's a blocking tight end, and
Yeah.
have him
All right.
block his because we need him in the offense because
T-Lo,
he can
I know
easily.
you got plenty of stuff to go. We got to stop though because it's late night. If I stay too long with anybody, it's gonna make it bad for everybody else. Hey, you and Ali have a great night. I'll be back Friday looking for your score. Okay?
Yes, sir. Let's get a little Niner shout out.
Hey, yeah, for sure. Niners! T-Lo with Ali. Have a great night. Night.
All right, Ronbo, have a good night.
You too, fam. And All-Star Luna says Jimmy did a great job. Subway Jimmy was a foot long this game with Chicken Bacon Ranch 7-0 versus Rams. Also, how long did it take you to come up with that? Hilarious. Yo, Fly Guy.
Ronbo.
Fly Guy. I mean, come on, give us some Fly Guy-isms about that ball game because we didn't hear from you yesterday, did we?
Yeah, it was. What I see that the defense is playing lights out. Like the defense is very good. The
And it's only week
secondaries
4.
and
Are they going to get better?
Yeah,
My God, what is that going to look like? Woo!
the linebackers, the front, everything look good. But what I see that if we're gonna compete to win a Super Bowl, Kyle have to change that mentality of being scared. Like, look at 4th and 2 yards to score a touchdown that can put the game away, and you end up getting a 1-point lead. That don't, I mean, a 1 possession lead. That don't make no sense, Ronbo. You already up already. Put the game away, Kyle.
He does.
That's what I don't like.
Well, on the 1 yard, he does seem a little fearful at times now. You know, Fly Guy, I got to tell you, Kyle might be just a little bit. I don't know. You know how you hear about shell-shocked guys coming back from the service? I wonder sometimes, is his fear based on some past failures? Kyle should not be. There are some things I wonder why he's afraid to try. You know?
Yeah, it's like giving the other team the ball back only hurt your team. Like, put them away, Kyle. You didn't get it. You got to. They still at the 1 yard line. Just go for it.
Mm-hmm. And if nothing else, you don't get the 3 points, but it's just as good as a punt. I mean, it's better than a punt.
Yeah.
You got him on the 1 yard line. I don't know, Fly Guy. It bothers me too.
Yeah. Remember, we have to put points on the board. We scored the same amount of points that we scored against the Denver. Besides extra touchdown by what? That was the same game. It's like if Funga did not get the interception.
Oh yeah.
We could have been.
We had a few
having
more.
a whole
we had 17. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
we could have been having a whole different conversation right now about how we lost the game because Kyle didn't go for the touchdown and put him up away, and he went for the 3, and then the Rams score got a 2-point, and so on in overtime, and we lose. It could have happened again.
Hopefully, though, that offense I could see where it could potentially get better. I'm banking on 2 more weeks before they look like they should look. And the only reason I say that, Fly Guy, is because is JG and company just got together for this last 3 weeks, right? So I'm thinking y'all need about another week, I guess. Okay, let's pick it up, because they can do better than that. They're not even playing as fast as they should.
And I'm gonna tell you why we lose too, right? When we up, let's say we up like 10 points. What Kyle would do when he get the ball, he'll run it on 1st, 2nd, and then maybe on 3rd down. But if it's long, he'll try to throw it on 3rd down. But if the team already know you run it twice, and you only got 1 yard, you gotta throw it on 3rd down. They're gonna be ready for that.
You have to throw it now, yeah.
So you gotta have that killer instinct where even if you up 1st down, you throw the ball around, bro. You surprising the team. Like, we coming at you. We look aggressive. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, absolutely.
You cannot just run and throw on third down.
One of his strengths used to be you have no idea what he's getting ready to do next. He might surprise you and run the same strange play twice, like he did yesterday, or he may go and do something really bizarre the next play and catch your defense flat-footed. He has gotten away from that to some degree. I agree.
Yeah, that's what I don't like about it. It's like we have to put points on the board if we're gonna win the Super Bowl. We can't go play KC and talking about 3-3-3-3. What kind of game is that?
But remember, Fly Guy, if anybody thinks KC, just like I told people for the Rams game, anybody thinking the Rams will come up and run a whole lot of points on that 49 defense, think again. That is not going to happen. I say the same thing about KC. If KC thinks they're coming to Santa Clara and run up 35, 40 points, boy, they're going to get their feelings hurt bad. That defense ain't playing. If you score 14 points against that defense right now, you'll be lucky. So the 49ers got to come out there and score 21 points and just get it done. And I think KC can be beaten.
Yeah, I mean, it's the defense that we have. One thing we have right now is the defense. Without the defense, we probably win no games.
Well, that's how championships are won. You got to stop the other team. And even if your offense is mediocre, it ain't going to take much. They got to just produce a little bit, and you win. That's the best formula.
Yeah, but in the meanwhile, we need to work on the offense to put points on the board. That's what I see. Let's work on the offense, put more points on the board. It's going to make the defense a job easy.
They'll get better.
They don't have to be on the field every time. When we get the ball, we go down the field and score.
Look for that Kansas City game. Look for the debut of the real 49er offense. All right? Well, watch see. All right? We got to go, though. Fam, I'll see you on Friday. Bring a score with you, okay?
All
right, Black Guy. Have a good night. Let's go to JJ. Oh, JJ. J and J. I will come back to JJ. Oh, Jay. There he is. JJ had to dodge. Somebody threw something out in the street. He's like nimble with that truck. Hey, JJ.
What's up, bud?
I was sitting there raking over the hashes. I got to tell you, Jay, I've been keeping an eye out, looking for Rams people. Why aren't they here? Rams, you guys, Rams, come out and play.
Rama, you know why it is? It's because all they have is, did we win the Super Bowl? Did you guys win the Super Bowl?
Yeah, no, I know.
All I got to say about this game, it's the same shit, different game. That's what it was. Super Bowl chumps. Honestly, pathetic, wide the hell open tart drops the biggest duck I've ever seen from Matthew Stafford. That is the most luckiest play I have ever seen. Two teams that should not have been in the Super Bowl to begin with. Most pathetic Super Bowl I've ever seen.
You're right.
Anyway,
because Cleveland probably shouldn't have got past Buffalo or Kansas City. They eliminated each other, and then Cleveland had a day against KC somehow. I never thought about that.
Yeah, Rob, I wanted to say this real quick before I lose you real quick. But somebody earlier said, I guess they said, heard earlier about Jimmy missing juice and use check. Honestly, guys, if you don't have the NFL All 22, like, it's awesome. If you guys really get it, you really get a perspective of what the quarterback sees. Now, I'm not really supporting Jimmy on this because you don't know what he saw. Everyone gets on him for, taking the easy route out by dropping the little dump offs here, the little check downs and all that. If somebody is extremely wide open, he doesn't hit him for a reason. You know what I'm saying? You got to see what he sees. Now, what I want to blame Jimmy on, well, not this one. The one deep ball he takes and Charlie Warner drops it.
Detroit versus everybody.
Wait, time out.
I finally got to Detroit.
Okay, go ahead, JJ.
Hey, y'all doing pretty good. I got to give it to
Yeah, they scored a lot of points.
Good. Aren't they 1-3?
I think so.
But a good buddy of mine he picked Goff for his fantasy. He did pretty good this week.
But JJ, what are you saying about what the quarterback sees and why they do it and the thing you had a problem with Jimmy doing?
I'm saying that if Ayuk was up there toward the left, which I love him burning Ramsey. Ramsey's sorry as hell. Jimmy owns you, Ramsey. He owns you. Anyway, so got to be a solid reason why Jimmy did not hit him. Okay? That's all I got to say. But what I don't like about Jimmy is certain plays. I mean, he had one to Jennings that it was too damn high. I'm like, come on, Jim. He was extremely open. Wide the hell open. But there's just some like the fourth quarter, it just completely dies down.
Yeah.
I don't know what Shanahan's doing. It's just
they got to come off that though. No, I agree. Everybody agrees on that. The Niners, where do you guys go in the second half? All right, dial up some of those same plays. Stay alert, because it ain't like the Rams defense got stronger in the second half. I mean, Ramsey's so busy trying to start fights, he quit playing. What an idiot! God, Ramsey kills me.
They're fighting each other, remember?
I know. Then they start fighting over the sidelines. I loved it. Remember the Jaguars in 2017? They were over there having to be separated. I hope we never see the Niners doing that. And we never have. But that is ridiculous.
We saw them preseason with Ayuk and Warner.
See, that's...
The last caller. Two things the last caller said is like... I hate playing the what-if game, but what if we did not make it in the end zone? You do know the very next drive they were making their way down the field, right?
Yeah.
I would rather take the field goal. So at least it's not a what-if game. At least you know you got the points. You can't argue about it later. We won. That was that. And the other thing the person before that said, which was driving me nuts, we had 4 possible interceptions. Come on, Greenlaw. Come on, Fred. Damn it. Those drove me nuts, Ronbo. I told you, I hate no team more than the Rams. Not the Raiders, not the Cowboys. I fucking hate the Rams.
Yeah, wifey must be upset with you if you had an attitude about that yesterday.
Oh, man, I had to sleep on the couch, Ronbo. I chose to sleep on the couch.
I can just sit here. And don't come in here. I'm telling you right now, I'll be waiting up beside the door. Don't you come in here.
Hey, Ronbo, I snuck a piece of tape.
Yeah.
I stuck a piece of tape that said "sucks" on her shirt right behind her cup jersey. So it said "cup sucks," and she didn't notice until today.
JJ, she has a Cooper Cup jersey? Oh, my God.
No, the wife does.
That's
She's the one that's got the cup jersey.
Oh, that would drive me nuts. You really get away with that jersey. Listen, can you wait till I leave before you put that jersey on? Seriously, please. I'm begging you. God, it's killing me. Cup didn't beat us last night, though. You saw that him and Debo switched jerseys, though.
Yeah. Ronbo, Cup is he is the entire offense for that team.
I know.
You take that kid out, you're done.
And they're so bad, and they got no offensive line to save Stafford, as it was demonstrated yesterday. JJ, I'm gonna see you Friday, and we can laugh about what we think is going to be a win, which is probably going to go the other way. Damn it, because every time I'm secure in my thinking, we go the other way. But I'll see you Friday, okay?
Jimmy's only going to get better. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, he's just.
And Hufanga, good Lord, huge fungus. Woo, that kid is a badass, Ronbo.
JJ, be careful out there. I'll see you Friday.
Will do.
All right, man. It's great here from JJ all the time these days. And the Big Show says I threw a banana peel behind me. I saw JJ was there. Show! That's the first time you ever took a shot back at JJ. I want to see somebody slip on a banana peel. I would give anything to see that. Hey, yo, Frank, get in there with that fish sandwich.
Ronbo.
Frank. How you doing tonight,
What's
man?
up? What's up?
We sitting there
I'm doing great, man. Doing great.
Looking at we went over some of the details of yesterday's game, so we can get a little more depth behind the joy. Both out there just ruining people's dreams of trying to score points and throw the ball. And then you got Hufanga out there breaking hearts by snatching stuff out the air. And like Jay just pointed out, it could have been worse had we not dropped a couple of INTs. So,
Warner, Gibson in the end zone. Warner probably.
Gibson, that's right.
Six.
Oh, I almost passed out.
Gibson was the first one in the end zone.
Yes, I forgot
Gibson
about
was the
that.
first one in the end zone. Yep, Gibson dropped it. Yep. Then Warner, Great Warner, then Greenlaw. Yeah, but hey,
Frank,
we take it.
Do you know if Gibson makes that catch, they get 6 points on the night? That's it.
Yeah, if you make that, that. I told you, I think that secondary better in the front to me. And then with Ward coming back, man, I'm gonna
with Ward Gibson and Funker back there, man. Nice.
So
Jeez.
Mosey's been doing a good job. He's gonna be the odd man out then, huh? You'll put Verrett in?
I
You gotta think about it, don't you?
probably sub him, man. Yeah, I sub him, man. I like what we have right now. Don't mess things up. You know what I'm saying? I put him in, here and there. You know what I'm saying? If Mosey tired and want to take a break or something like that, then I put Verrett in. You know what I'm saying? Like that, but I wouldn't.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. So I just, Steve still probably got to get up.
He got to work out a little bit.
Because he ain't playing in a while. Yeah. So
bring him on
I
slowly.
wouldn't just rushing him back.
Like you say, bring him in for a few downs here and there. Yeah.
Yeah. So if the offense, man, if the offense just catch up with the defense, as far as,
that ain't gonna happen.
If our offense just can put up
halfway
24 to 27 points, I think that's we good. Because the defense playing so good. We can do that. We can do that. And we can. That's what I was saying about, Jimmy played a good game. He didn't throw no interceptions, so that's a plus. But he had to hit them throws. You know what I'm saying? Like he had to hit them, Ronbo, when they that easy. You got to drop in a bucket. You have to, Ronbo, so we can keep that drive going. And who knows, it might turn into 3 or 6. Like when he missed check running down wide open, that could have been another. So like we really should have had about 40 points, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying, against the Rams. And I think Kyle need to use IU more in the offense, Ronbo. Nobody can not check this man, Ronbo. I don't know. You seen the clip what he did to Ramsey, Ronbo. No DB can check IU at all. Like his route run is straight pure. Like his route run is amazing. Can't nobody check that, man. Cal really need to get him in there. Yes, he is, Ronbo.
But you know what? Him and Jimmy didn't have any preseason. Him and Jimmy didn't have preseason. Let them work about 2 or 3 more weeks. I think they'll find each other, especially now that Jimmy's not hurting. Last year he had had him down for a while, but the hand and shoulder wasn't permitting him to do all he wanted to do. He's healthy now. Yeah. They need to work extra hard between now and next week and every week for the next 3 weeks and get that down, because that would be a vicious weapon. I agree.
Because you got this man on man against you, Jimmy. All you got in the huddle. I'm going right. I'm going at you. You just cut his eye at him. It's a wrap. I mean, he had range. I was like, I just saw the clip today. I was like, man, I said that must have been a play when he threw it to Kittle. And the Kittle was out of bounds.
Ramsey ain't making a Pro Bowl this year, fam. I don't believe it.
No. For real, ain't really no top. Hey, Ronbo, we had the top corners in the NFL right now. Our defense is amazing, stuff. Hey, we got the number 1 defense to me in my eyes. Ain't no team messing with us. All we got to do, the offense, just put 20 points. Give us 20. Like Ray
27.
Lewis back in the day. Ray Lewis say, look, man, all we need is 20. Flacco, just give us 20. Just give us 20 and we got the rest. That's just so good. It was like 24 to 27. We good. That's a good cushion. And we good. 24, 27 points. I think we good. Well, I think we good. But that's it, man. I'm happy, Ronbo, man. Yeah. We won. So now let's just focus on Carolina. Don't take them lightly. Let's keep it going. No. Don't go out there and get too excited. Let's go out there and handle business against Carolina. And, and let's just keep it moving, man. That's all. One game at a time. That's my motto. One game at a time. That's
all you can do between now and week 17.
So, yeah. So that's it, man. Shout out to you, Ronbo.
Thanks, Frank.
Appreciate you, man. Love y'all, man. Everybody have a safe and blessed night. Rams, please just go to bed somewhere, man. We don't want to hear nothing about no Rams, man. So just go. Don't even call them, man.
Frank, I can't find no Rams. They're not even in the chat. I see 1 or 2 talking trash, but I don't know if that's really a Rams fan or not.
Yeah, I block them, Ronbo. I just block them, man.
Frank, I'll see you Friday. Frank, all right. Hey, Jalen, get in here, Jay.
Ronbo, they thought I wasn't going to come back and finish their ass off today. Nah, Rams. See, that's what happened when you step over your goddamn boundaries. The Browns did the same thing with the Steelers 2 years ago. And look at what happened. They got their ass swept the next year. Ronbo, just answer this question for me. When was the last time the Rams, besides last year, beat a respectable 49ers team? Answer that for me.
You give them 3 weeks, they could not answer that question, Jalen. It's too much. They can't deal with it.
I think it was like, 2014 when Cap fumbled on that 1 yard line. I ain't gonna lie, that hurt. That one hurt. I think that game hurt more than last year. I was like 13 when that game happened. He
Mm-hmm.
fumbled at the 1. We beat them earlier that season. In
Wait a minute. Wait.
LA. And
Is
then,
that the was that the 2-win
it was like
season?
2014. No. That was like 2014. I think it was Harbaugh last
Oh, I
season.
know what you mean. We actually
He
Harbaugh
kept-
and company, and they would not give us that touchdown. Now, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I was I was a basket case for about 3 weeks. I know.
Man, Ronbo, Rams, y'all know what's up, bro. Patriots don't get happy about beating Jets. Rombo, I don't hate the Rams. I look down on them. I hate the goddamn Seahawks. I hate the fucking Seahawks because they have actually put misery in my soul. But the Rams, y'all ain't done nothing. Y'all are just a team that we need to win to get into the promised land.
And they happen
Y'all
to
ain't
beat our
really done
conference.
nothing recently.
Yeah.
Y'all just happy. Y'all. I mean, y'all and the Cardinals. I mean, y'all ain't no different than the Cardinals. Y'all can just make noise. But I mean, we're not even talking about them. Let's talk about the Carolina
Jalen,
Panthers.
you know what? Bottom line is, if it was up to us, and we take a vote, do we play the Rams and just phone it in? We'd phone it in. Why? Because we got some players hurt in that game, and that's uncalled for. Wasted players got hurt playing the Rams. Now that bothers me too. That's a crying shame because the Rams ain't worth on nobody getting hurt. I mean, come on. I got my McKivitz gone. I got Jawan Jennings hurt. Eric Armstead's put back on the shelf, playing the Rams. Oh no.
Rombo and with Javon Kinlaw, you remember that pick 6 he got? That one that you remember how he landed? No, you remember when he jumped in the end zone, how he landed on that knee on his leg?
Hurt. He probably did.
That I think that might have a little something to do with his knee because off adrenaline, I don't think he felt it. But the way he landed on that leg, there's no way that didn't have any type of like effects on his knee. That's just my take. It might not,
no,
but the way he landed, if you go back and look at that video when he made that pick 6, that's 320 pounds landing on one leg like that.
Up in the air first.
There's no way. Yeah, there's no way that didn't do something. Kind of like how Trey hurt his knee.
Yeah.
Remember when Trey hurt his knee in the Cardinals game and he was saying he didn't feel it?
That impact, though, when it hit him, ooh, I didn't even see it. So I don't know how hard it hit him. Oh, my God. But, you know, with defensive linemen, look, let me say one thing, guys. If you happen to do what Javon did, please just stroll into the end zone, do a little dance, and let that be enough. I don't want to see anybody dive into the dirt with any pirouettes or anything like that, or any handstands. Please, guys. You know, you weigh 300 pounds. I would tell them.
Rombo, one more thing before I go, before you say anything. I want you to go to YouTube and I want you to look up this 49ers video. I mean, this Deebo Samuel touchdown run. The NFL posted it. You can see from the camera angle when Deebo catches the ball, Aaron Donald drops his head. And he just said, it looked like he just said, damn. There go Deebo. He ain't even chased him. Rombo. You just see him drop his head when he caught the ball. Damn. There go Deebo. And guess what? Deebo went to the house and the Rams went back in the basement like where they belong. Real quiet today, Rombo. Real quiet today. Ain't heard a damn thing from them clowns. Quiet as hell. We won the Super Bowl. We won the Super Bowl. So did the Bucks. Were they talking shit all last year? No. Teams like that, Rombo, teams like that, they get a little bit of success and they hang on to it for about 30 years. Stuff like that don't come along very often.
No,
they're going to be talking about that ring for their longest.
Yeah, they ain't never been there and they ain't never done that. And this is the first championship in L.A., by the way, Jalen. So for the Rams run around and say, we got 2 championships. No, we ain't got 2. St. Louis has 1 and y'all got 1. That's it.
And Rombo, I think you said this, man. I don't know about now, but back, I say before all the injuries, the Rams was probably one of the best teams roster-wise, 1 through 22. Yeah. But 1 through 53, they wasn't. But now, I don't even think they're that good 1 through 22. Honestly, they some shit. I mean, if Cooper Kupp go down, what's their offense? What are they going to do?
It's over.
What are they going to do? Not a damn
thing. They're not going to put on Allen Robinson.
Know y'all goddamn place, bro. Y'all need to know y'all place. Don't want to walk off the field without shaking hands when we beat y'all, but all of a sudden y'all want to shake hands when y'all win? Nah, dog. Nah, y'all feel stupid as hell.
F the picks, right? Now they're top heavy, like you just pointed out, 122. And now what you gonna do? See? I love it.
Can't
coming
do a
back to
damn
bite him in the
thing,
booty.
bruh. And if
Jimmy.
anybody in here wants something to really laugh at, go watch that Jalen Ramsey after post game where he talks about each post game. It looked like he's talking about his mama dying, dog. He couldn't even speak right. Sorry ass
Jalen,
motherfucker, bro. Like they suck, Ronbo. Like
I'll see. Jalen, we gotta go. I'm gonna see you Friday. All right.
All right, Ronbo.
Looking forward to it, fam. Have a great night. I love the way Jalen gets on the Rams. He gets all on them. Johnny Gunn. Come on in, Johnny.
Yeah, I'm coming in here. What's up, Ronbo?
Johnny Gunn, it's like we're sitting here having fun with this game like we're probably going to do for the rest until next week. And if the Rams lose the Cowboys, it's going to be part 2. I don't like no Cowboys. You don't like no Cowboys. Hell, I don't know many people that do like the Cowboys other than Cowboy fans. Now, if the Cowboys play the Rams, I may have to go with the Cowboys.
And I hate the Cowboys. I hate the Cowboys. My dad's a Cowboys fan.
Hey, Johnny, which one would you rather see? I wish the stadium would just fall down on both of them, but that ain't going to happen. So, between the two, I just like to see the Rams continue to bleed. It just makes my day.
Yeah, I hate him, man. I want to get at Aaron Rodgers for a little bit, right?
All right.
He talking he don't know Debo and all that stuff.
Oh, no.
Debo running everybody over. He get the touchdown. Do we know him now? You know what I'm saying? And he want to run out the field like Debo stole his chain or something. What's up, man? Why you butt hurt like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? He's way he the toughest dude, in the NFC, trying to do everything like that. Get out of here, man. You running off the field crying.
See, that's
good.
Debo hurts a lot of feelings like that. Aaron Rodgers, oh man, Aaron, that's all that drama and intrigue that he carries around with him. If Aaron Rodgers, everybody's picking the Packers to be at the end of the 17 weeks, look for the Packers to be creeping up on another Super Bowl. You and I both know Aaron wants nothing to do with this, especially this team. Johnny, can you imagine Johnny Gunn? Can you imagine Aaron Rodgers? Okay, we're going to play the 49ers first round. We can't rearrange that.
He's scared of us, man. He's shell shocked by us. Every time we play him, we beat him. You know what I'm saying?
Either, fam.
That's it. I want to talk about Jimmy G for a minute. I've been hearing a lot of talk about Jimmy G. He ain't doing this. He ain't doing that. But Jimmy, man, he surprised me. He did a lot of good things Monday night, man. He when the pocket broke down, he ran a little bit and got the first down.
But that was shocking, even for me. I didn't suspect him to do that.
Yeah, he ain't do that in a long time, man, and he did pretty good. He missed a few throws, but, it's only going to get better with time. You take one game at a time. You know what I'm saying? He ain't had no practice or nothing, so he's a little rusty, but, he'll get back.
And he's got to find Ayuk, Johnny. Because Ayuk's out there smoking people. It's like my fly guy just mentioned, whoever that was, ain't nobody, they can't guard him. We have a Pro Bowler. Ayuk is out there, got dudes running all over themselves trying to keep up with him, like he did Stephon Diggs' brother.
I've seen him.
Throw him the ball. Throw him the damn ball.
I seen him juke Ramsey like that. I was like, oh, man, Jimmy missed him that time. You know what I'm saying? He might have threw the ball to Kittle or something like that, but he missed him that time.
He's got to
You know what I'm saying?
They got to work together.
Yeah. Definitely. And I want to holler at Ramsey a little bit.
Please.
Debo ran him over, and, he want to fight Ayuk. I'm like, dude, sit down somewhere. You always want to fight somebody, dude. Fight yourself.
Right? You want to fight somebody? Grab George Kittle or grab Debo, please. There's a fight, but he got a little more weight. See, because Ramsey he thinks he can whoop Ayuk because Ayuk is a little leaner, right? Boy, Ayuk's probably got the meanest temper on the team. Ramsey does not know who he's grabbing.
That's it. Ayuk was a little tough. He don't want to start stuff with Ayuk. You can juke him and everything and beat him up too.
I want to see somebody. Remember that year? What's that wide receiver from Cincinnati that's now with the Cardinals? The tall dude. Remember that year that he pissed that dude off? What is that dude's name? Anyway, he pissed that dude off, and the camera had him. The dude had Ramsey down on the ground, and Ramsey just went limp. And it just throwing punch after punch on his limp body. What was that? What is that dude? You could know Ramsey is. He's out there talking trash, said the wrong thing, and it must have put his hands on him. I couldn't stop laughing.
He needs to stop all that for somebody else put their paws on him. And
AJ Green, thank you, Mike G.
sidelines.
Johnny, it was AJ Green that was killing him.
AJ Green. Yeah, that's right. I remember that. He was punching them all in the head. I
Ramsey
remember
went
that now,
limp. I thought he passed out for the punches, and when he woke up, AJ was still punching him.
Yeah. Yeah, let's take it. Yeah, the fan base, man, let's take it one game at a time. You know, we only going to get better. Our defense, man, is phenomenal and everything like that. Our offense is only going to get better. So I'm thinking we're going to have a good year, man.
Yeah,
like, for real. Like,
we just avoid injury. That's been the bottom line for a long time.
Yeah, but if we talk good in the fan base, only good things going to happen, Rumble. You know what I mean?
You know, we talk nothing but good things in existence, and they happen. Yeah.
And they happen. I fully believe that. Stuff like that. And I see the Rams getting miscombobulated on the sidelines, fighting each other. I'm like, yeah, we messed them all up. Yeah, man. So,
I'm looking forward. Man, hey, I'll see you this weekend. All right, Friday if you got some chance. Johnny, we'd heard a long time.
Ronbo.
All right, fam.
Yeah. All right.
Good night.
Good night.
Wham. Ramsey. I gotta go get that clip and post it up. Because since Ramsey likes to pick fights with everybody, why don't you wait? Go get AJ Green. He likes to fight. Hey, Omar. Omar down in Florida way. Come on out, Omar, and let's play. I still don't understand why. Where my Rams at, man? Brand new Niners got to beat the Rams. Oh, there's Brand New's a Rams fan. He just didn't put his name on. Oh, there's a Mike G. Mike, is that? No, that's not a Rams fan logo, is it?
They're taking dirt naps, Bo.
Brand New. Oh, there's Brand New. Brand New says Debo was crying after the NFCCG. Yeah, but who was crying yesterday? See, you got to get up to date there, Brand New. Thanks to that contribution with your whooped booty. Hey, 775 and NV.
What's shaking, Ronbo?
Hey, it's Casey. Casey,
My
Casey,
bad.
you're in the lamb tonight, huh? I knew it. Casey, you got to pay those people. Don't get those gangsters pissed off. If you lose the bet, you know you're going to win.
Nah, man, my T-Mobile is giving me a runaround right now, so I had to get a new number over here. But
Okay. Well, Casey got a new number. Mark that
I
down.
was hoping it would get me in early. I was hoping it would get me in early tonight. I still had to wait like 90 minutes, but
Case, and by the way, you want whipped cream or sour cream on that cake that you asked for earlier?
on the what?
You're my best friend, my dog's best friend, right?
Oh, London, yeah, it's a strain of marijuana, Ronbo. It's
Pound cake. Oh God! Don't tell me this. I've been out of circulation. I get it from the same guy that still calls it. Hey, man, how much weed you gonna buy this week, man? Cause I got something going on this week, man. I give you this, and this. Ain't no stems, no seeds, and nothing else in it, Ronbo. You know, man, I ain't playing, man. Look, dude, last time you said that, I had more stems and seeds than I'd ever seen them. I could have planted my own garden with all them seeds. Casey, how do we get on this conversation? We're giving too much information out by people who don't know us. All right, go ahead. What we talking about football? Oh.
Yeah, I am celebrating tonight. You know, it feels like the Niners won the Super Bowl. Feels like they're back on track. It's 2-2, ready to beat the world.
That's what the Rams said, though, Case. You cannot say that because we are used to beating the Rams. We probably should act like we do. Are we getting overexcited? We got to block. If when we beat the Rams in a few weeks at the end of the month, we got to act like, yeah, that was quick. All right, let's move on to the next week. Don't even act like it's a big deal. But this was funny because they've been talking trash for months.
Solid. They looked fish, good throws. The defense played lights out. I mean, it was everything. When the Niners are on Monday Night Football, it's tough. And that's why I had them on my parlay.
Yeah, good move.
I don't know if Tony was thinking they were going to lose. They were going to lose. I'm like, Tony, do you not know that the Rams don't beat the Niners in the regular season? But shout out to the Rams, Ron.
Wait,
on
Casey,
track. You know what I mean?
wait, let's talk about that a minute. Listen, how many times have we seen the Rams in the playoffs? Of late?
I mean, just one comes to mind. But yeah.
Last year, was that last year the first time? I think you're right. Damn it. Because I'm getting tired of people saying it. I said, you know what? Is that the first time we played the Rams in the play? Because I'm so used to if we do make the playoffs, if the Rams are there, they're leaving, and everybody else, including Aaron Rodgers and his team. So they have escaped us because they get eliminated before we can get to them. Damn it! Oh, I'd love to see them in the playoffs this year and be healthy. God, man.
Well, they stopped the run that game, man. I mean, credit to the Rams defense that game.
NFCCG, yeah.
And Ronbo, I'm calling in because Deebo Samuel had the play of the year. Because Nick Bosa had 4 sacks yesterday or something crazy. And
if we didn't get one sack on Jimmy.
Ronbo, it said that. I said that he's like what the defense is averaging in pressures. Yeah, it's like 38.9% is the 0.8% on pressure.
Yeah, the 49ers? Yeah.
Nature, man.
Yeah.
No, Nick Bosa himself.
Oh, yeah. Ain't that the truth? See, that's why if Nick gets shut out this year from awards, somebody will need to be investigated. The whole bunch of them need to be investigated as somebody's playing favoritism.
And shout out to the offensive line, man. No sacks. I mean, Jimmy really played, like he was hungry yesterday. He took that dive for the first down on 3rd and 3. He got up, he spun the ball in front of Bobby Wagner.
That was shocking.
I'm seeing that, Ron, but because that's what I look at it.
No. I didn't see him. Jimmy ran the ball. I didn't expect that. I still expect him to try to get rid of the ball, but Jimmy went in, jogged on it into the first down mark, and I said, "All right, good," and he slid.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, the very the plays was that the pass to deep extra. But anyway.
Okay, so you gotta get your service back up because you're this is not as smooth as you usually are. It's breaking up. But listen, Case, we're gonna go and hopefully by Friday we got a clean line on you because I always love to hear everything you got to
Rombo,
say.
can you hear me, Rombo? I think they should start Brunskill at quarterback. Can you hear me?
You got my vote. Okay. Hey,
All right, Rombo, I'll let you go, man.
All right, Case. I'll see you Friday.
Right on. Appreciate you, Rombo. Have a great night, man.
Appreciate you, fam. Night. And let's bring him in. Roll the red carpet. Cue the music. It's Papa Dragon. Pop, come on.
What?
In.
What?
Oh, man.
Hello.
Yes.
How was your Monday? Was it a good Monday, Ronbo?
I'm still in it. I mean, I haven't left. I'm still in Monday. Because the thing is, the Rams have been actually. I'm not exhibited my feeling all the time, but what we've been doing for the last 6 months has been. God, I got to hit the heavy bag. Sometimes after the show for about an hour, but because of some of the things the Rams said, I shouldn't let them know that they were pissing me off, should I? Okay, never mind.
Not at all. Not at all. No, it's time to move on now, and
yes, it is.
It's on to Carolina.
Yes.
Anything worrying you about Carolina?
Yeah, because I watched them playing the Cardinals, and they got one. What's his name? Luvu. I'm a little concerned about him. They lost another one of their great defenders. I don't know if he's going to be back this week or not, but they have a decent defense. Now, their offense, Baker Mayfield, looks like he's still trying to find out how he's supposed to do it, but that they're not going to score any points on the 49ers, but we got to be careful. That, like everybody says, that could be a trap game, but otherwise, that 6-point margin that Vegas has already put up there, I kind of believe that might be right. Oh my God, they did not look good.
I don't know. I think Monday was a trap game for the Rams. To be honest with you, I really thought that they would feast on our offensive line.
Yeah,
you know they did put about 6 to 7 pressures on Garoppolo, which is pretty good.
Damn right.
But when you compare it to the 14 pressures that Nick Bosa did all by himself,
it's kind of minuscule, isn't it? Nick is still pissed off about last year's NFCCG.
I saw Defensive Player of the Year. That's what I saw.
He better this year. They better not cheat him.
I mean, the best hit that Wagner laid out was the streaker.
That's why he's not here today. That was ready to go. He's in jail.
No, he shouldn't have been in jail. But man, think about it. Imagine if the streaker was of Middle Eastern descent, running around with smoke coming from his body.
That might have got ugly.
I'm just saying. Can you say sniper rifle?
I know, right?
What is wrong with people, man? Good God Almighty! I'm surprised someone didn't take him out. How do we know that wasn't a bomb?
Bobby tried to take him out. That wasn't no easy tackle. He tackled him like a football player.
He lit him up. I had that on loop. I just kept watching. I was like, girls, this is how you tackle somebody.
and by the way, Pop, if you're gonna run and do things like that, you run to the losing team side of the bench. Of course, somebody there is gonna hurt you.
Stay in the middle of the field where it's safe.
Oh,
because if you take our sideline, Bosa. Bosa get a free shot on somebody. He been trying to get to Stafford all night. Man, come on.
Oh man, that
come on,
quick. Or Javon's over there, and somebody just said something to him, and let that dude come down on you on a tackle and take his weight down on you. Of course, the person on the ground, Pop. I don't know legally. Can he get up and say, "Okay, I'm suing"? No, you cannot.
Listen. I've lived enough life to know that you can sue anybody for anything. I once knew of a case where a thief broke in somebody's house through the roof, like they had like a sunlight kind of a roof thing or glass thing. He broke in through that, fell and cut himself on the kitchen knives, and he sued the owners.
Did they lose that case?
No, they didn't lose it, but he found a lawyer to pick it up.
But that they even had a hearing. Oh, man.
It's
Pop,
crazy.
Before we run out of time, Pop, talk about some 49 football for about a minute and a half, will you?
Yeah. I'm just having a good time. I just think, just basically wanted to say that Kyle Shanahan's got to score some points in the second half.
Please.
He's aside being conservative. I think if you have the number one defense and you're on the 1 yard line, it's just 2 yard line, 3 yard line. Go for it.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, they pin down. I mean, he's got to be more aggressive and ruthless if he's going to win a championship with this defense, because he's not going to do it otherwise. And then number 2, please stop running your expensive star players up the middle. No one is being surprised by Debo running up the middle no more.
Yep. You
need to stop that crap with Debo. And then number 3, Kyle, every season your starting running back has gotten hurt.
Yep.
Period.
Year. Without
every single year. What on God's green earth was he even thinking about trying to put this quarterback power crap in there? So, and then last but not least, Kyle, use your weapons. Use them. I love that he came out in shotgun. I love he spread out the field. But you know what? Get Warner's big butt in there to block. Bring in an extra, just bring in an extra lineman. And let him bring in Jalen Moore to play tight end just to block. You know, I
Poe
mean,
was
you can't do
available
it
and he's
now.
athletic. I could use him like a fullback. Yeah.
Exactly. Just be more creative that way. Get Kittle matched up on a cornerback.
Mhm.
Just use your matchups. I mean, be creative that way. You don't have to just keep doing. Now he did some creative run stuff that I hadn't seen before. The whole fake, toss, and the guy, basically counters and goes right up the middle. That was sweet.
Yeah.
But there's
and that play got blown up. Pablo, we did run out of time. Pablo, let us not have so much fun next time and get started with your
it
takes
was fun.
immediately.
It was fun.
I'll see you Friday.
Yep, production, and please like and subscribe to Ronbo Sports.
Thanks, Bob. Bam and boom, Mrs. Dragon. Y'all have a great night. All right, fam.
See you.
Looking forward. And Mars 73 Niners, I told you, Ronbo! Exclamation point. The Niners balled out yesterday and beat those sorry-ass Lambs. Even Jimmy G had some swag to him on that first down run. Mars, thanks for that contribution. That's it, though. I'm going to stop worrying about. The only fear I have is the possibility of losing to the Rams and the humiliation that follows that. Because it's an indignant thing with me now. I don't believe the Rams have any right beating us at any particular time. Hey, Javon.
That was Aaron Donald with 0 sacks, Ronbo.
Yeah, he thought he had
didn't do
one,
nothing.
but Jimmy got rid of the ball before he got there. In fact, he should have been called for roughing the passer.
Right, grabbing at his knees and stuff.
Javon, give me
Love
some
that game.
of what's going on in this game. And by the way, Javon, tell me, are you gonna sit anybody down when G and Verrett come back? Or should I say Doug?
Oh yeah, because you got Ward and JV coming back.
Yeah.
I mean,
what do you do?
You might have to work JV in slowly. I mean, it looks like our corners is top notch.
I'm telling you, because Manuel Mosley is looking good.
Yeah, Mosley, you got to keep him where he's at. And Lenore, they saying he just beat out Womack after how he's been playing. So,
and I didn't actually believe it at first. I might have to believe it now. He held Cooper Kupp down for a few minutes. Coop got loose at some point. But you know what? Keep Cooper Kupp to 122 yards nowadays, that's damn good. that's
big
crazy.
Time. Big time. Remember when they was saying Nick Scott was better than Hufanga? I mean, they got to feel real stupid right now because Hufanga's killing it. I ain't even seen Nick Scott yesterday. I ain't seen Taylor Rapp. They ain't been doing nothing. But look at this though. That Hufanga and Tayshaun Gibson, they allowed the lowest combined passer rating among the safeties in the NFL.
See, I can't make that sit down. I cannot. Oh, well, he's earned
Gibson
that job.
should have caught that interception, but he's been playing really good.
That bothered me, but otherwise, he's got one INT on the season, though, right? As I remember. Yeah, he got one last.
Yeah, he got one.
Yeah, he's got one.
Hey, Jimmy G, he's been playing really good though. This was a really good game by him. So big props to him.
Who?
But Jimmy Garoppolo, he's been playing really good.
I can't believe
that last game.
No, he did. For a guy that didn't have much time to get ready, I thought he was okay. I think he could do better. In fact, I know he can. I want to see him play a little faster. He said his shoulder
is still sore. So
yeah, that worries me.
I mean, I don't know if that's true or not, but I mean, if it is, and if it gets better by after this Panthers game, then we could be looking at him playing a lot better.
Yeah, he says he hopefully as the days go along, he's hoping that it'll get better.
But aside from that, I think Kyle Shanahan, I think he called a good game as well. I wouldn't put it past him saying that he did something wrong or anything like that. We should have scored again in the second half, but if Kittle dragged his foot, that would have been a touchdown.
Yeah, that would have been the best play between him and Jimmy in a long time, because him and Jimmy have failed in that end zone shot how many times? So that would have been the first one that they actually executed perfectly. Oh well, they'll get it.
But if you put that away, you can look at Ayuk. He gets open on that play too. He breaks off the Rams. You've probably seen that.
I would have paid extra to see Ramsey get smoked regardless, please throw Ayuk the ball. Because then, can you imagine the fight would have broke out over there, Javon? If Ayuk would have caught the ball, because he would have started taunting. Now, get up off me. You can't guard me, punk. Now, here comes both benches, right?
Oh yeah.
That would have been hilarious.
Oh yeah, that would have been amazing to see. Ramsey talking about, we'll see you in 3 weeks. Okay, let's see.
Okay.
They ran.
Did
They
Ramsey
ran
say
as
that?
well overdue. He did.
Good.
No, he tweeted that to Debo, but we'll definitely have to see because they don't got no depth to hang with us. That's really what it is. We're just too many guys playing physical out there.
And we got people coming back within 3 weeks. So I don't know why Jalen's setting himself up. He's setting himself up for some more embarrassment.
Jimmy Ward, Verrett, Armstead, Kinlaw, so come on now. Trent Williams might be back. Who knows? Maybe at that time.
Still talking. I love it. Keep talking, Jalen. And starting all them fights with your Bush League. But, that's the thing about Jalen. He's become unprofessional. I'm starting to look. I used to have a lot of respect for him. Remember when he was a free agent? I said, if we could just get Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah.
That time he slapped Taylor Rapp, let me know what kind of person he was right there in front of everybody. You don't do that to another man on your team. What are you doing? Oh.
Hey, but some sleepers on our defense, though. Omenihu, he's top 10 in pass rush win rate.
Are you an Omenihu fan too? Oh yeah, you and me. I'm telling you, I love that dude, man.
He's playing. He's quietly playing really good for us. Ebukam's ranked, I think 7th in our pass in the NFL in pass rush as well. So, I mean, we got it's just depth all around.
I tell you. I mean, they just work together.
You've seen Greenlaw. He had, 15 tackles, most tackles?
He's all over the place. He's like a bullet.
We got a whole bunch of depth.
Fam, Javon, we got to go. I'll see you Friday, though. We can continue, all right? Bring your score with you, too.
I appreciate you for having me on.
Always
Shout out to them Rams. Let me know how that beatdown felt.
We can't find him today. Night, Javon. I don't know why the Rams don't come out over and over. Rams, I don't know why y'all don't want to come out. See, when y'all ain't wanted here, y'all all over the place. You can't get you out of here. Hey, Liam.
Ronbo.
Liam. Well, Liam, as you can see, we're having a lot of fun here today because, and I must admit that I was concerned. I thought the game was going to be a fourth quarter field goal by Robbie Gould if we won the game. And as it turns out, it was an embarrassment.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, yeah. That was fun.
Liam,
your thoughts?
Sweet. Very sweet. Very sweet.
I love the elaboration.
There was never a doubt. It's
complete.
A masterpiece. Kyle was a maestro. It was deluxe. Yeah. We are very lucky to be watching this defense. Okay.
Oh, God, yes. Ooh.
We are lucky. Like, this defense is unbelievable.
With guys waiting in the wings, Liam, that are probably a grade above a couple of players on the field now. And they're doing a great job.
It's hard to believe. It's hard to believe.
Ooh.
And, that's why I say we should enjoy it, because you never know. One of these guys could go down, And that's the one thing. We want to be healthy. Right now, we're firing on all cylinders. Don't want to be negative here. Okay, that's okay. But, oh, baby, this defense is so special. Like, in every position group, elite.
as Nick would say.
Unbelievable.
And it's only
Like,
week 4, Liam. They're
the
going
Rams
to get
only
better.
scored field goals.
And one of them they shouldn't have scored. If
Yeah.
Gibson makes that catch, they get 6 puny points.
Incredible.
It's got Liam stunned. I've never heard Liam laugh. Liam, you sound like a villain in a movie.
I hope the defense laughs like that every time they take a quarterback down. I just hope they laugh like evil maniacs. Honestly, how many times did we sack Stafford? 7 times?
7 times.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm serious.
I can't wait till we play the Packers. Rodgers is going to get crushed. He's so slow. He's so slow. Oh, my God.
Liam, you know what I love about Rodgers? When he's getting sacked? Rodgers, you could see the camera seems to train on his face. You can see Rodgers as he's going down. He's still looking up, and he's going down as slow as he can. Aaron, just give it up. You're going down. Just let it go limp before you get hurt.
Yeah, this team's crazy, man. This team is crazy, Ronbo. I mean, the offense, you know, we like to play that boa constrictor style, you know?
Yeah.
Ball control, tight, you know, physical, run. But, I mean, Debo, that was crazy. Jennings probably had his best game of the year. He didn't get into any trouble. You know, I found the last few games he's been a bit hot-headed. But yesterday he did pretty good.
Yeah.
He dropped the ball there, but whatever.
Sustained an ankle sprain, though, damn it. I don't know.
Oh, damn. Didn't
you know what,
catch
though?
that. Okay, that's no good.
If he's out, I want that workload to go toward George Kittle or Charlie Warner.
Warner, Kittle, we got Danny Gray there everybody talks about. I don't know what's going on there, but
everybody wants to know what's going on with that. Huh.
You know, seems like a good guy. I'm getting, you know, every part of the team yesterday. Special teams. I mean, I like this guy. His name escapes me at the moment.
Special teams.
Ray or no?
Ray McLeod?
Yeah, McLeod. I like him. He, you know, he had a nice. I think he had probably his best return of the year yesterday.
He finally did. Yes.
You know, he had a lot of opportunities in the other game there where we had 7 punts. But it was a smothering type of game. It was such a weird game. We don't need to talk about that. We beat the Rams on Monday Night Football. It was so so sweet. Oh,
you know.
Yeah, and you know they just. Yeah, go ahead, Ronbo.
No, I was going to say. You know, I got to tell you, I think the offense. The Rams defense, we may have underrated a little bit. I think the offense next week, I think we see that come alive to another level. I was watching the Panthers, and I don't think they're going to be a big problem defensively, except for one guy, Louvu. But go ahead.
Well, I expect us to dominate the Carolina Panthers. Yeah, I really do expect that to occur.
Yeah. That would be nice.
And, you know, Jimmy did look pretty comfortable, got to say.
Better than he did the week before, for sure. Liam?
Definitely. There's still a few passes where it's like, okay.
That's why I say,
you know, whatever, that happens.
Give him a couple of weeks. I hope that shoulder's not bothering
him. And
he
he also hit a few super tight windows. You know, they weren't exactly the easiest passes to make. And and I mean, everybody talks about Jimmy like he's a statue, but he does manage to get away on some occasions. And
we got to stop.
You know, fairly regularly. Anyway, everybody knows I'm a Jimmy stan, but
there's nothing wrong with that.
You know,
you're supposed to support your quarterback.
I love this team. It's the faithful, baby. We're back. And
Liam,
everybody better watch out. You're on notice.
I'll see you Friday, Liam. Have a great night. Appreciate you. You know that. All right.
Good night. Thank you, sir. Yep.
Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah, I'm really got my timetable for the 49ers are getting finally fully in sync. Chiefs. Howard, roof, roof, roof. Howard. I need some clips of Aaron. As soon as we mention Aaron Rodgers, I still nobody goes down like Rodgers. One arm's going. Got easy. Still trying to get rid of the ball. Hey, Howard. Howard, that's that bark when the owner saw, hey, get out of that noise. And he's still, hey. You tell I've been around dogs too much. And when they get in the window and the mailman's about 2 blocks away, what's wrong with you? Oh, here he comes, the mailman. Hey, Howard, I'm sorry. Howard, let's talk some 49ers football and let me quit acting a fool.
Nah, I love the dogs. I love the dog stuff, man. Honestly, it's funny.
Hey, Howard. So you the Rams. We no longer have to entertain them in the chat. And I said before this happened, you know what? Once we beat the Rams, all these people hanging around and they're talking trash. We won't say goodbye to them because you ain't gonna see them for a while. And sure enough, Howard, give me some of this game, man.
Man, listen, yo, this defense, bro. What are you thinking, man? You think this is gonna be like the '85 Bears, 01
Nick Bosa's
Ravens?
already said they could. Their ceiling is best in the NFL, I believe. Howard, can you think of another defense? The Bills got a good defense. Wow,
Yeah.
are they as good as It must be close. Who else has a great defense around the NFL? Only thing I can compare it to is the Bills. Everybody, Ravens, not bad, but not 49er good.
I mean, I could have said Tampa Bay before last weekend, but after what KC did on Sunday night, man, yeah, that's a dub. That's a dub, man. That's a dub. They hung 40-something on them, so
That's a lot. And
yeah.
even if it is KC, that's a lot.
Well, I could say Dallas's defense is pretty good too.
Oh yeah.
And as much as people like to hate it,
No,
but I gotta be honest. You gotta be honest.
They looked good last week. Yeah, you're right.
They've been looking good all year so far.
Yeah.
So I mean,
you would think the AFC. You know what happened to the AFC West though? Injuries. Joey Bosa left the Chargers. I don't know what's going on with the Raiders. I really don't understand that. Is that the coaching situation? Because they got the personnel. Then you got the Broncos.
Yeah.
The Broncos defense is tough.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we thought the offense was screwing up, that Broncos defense ain't that bad. And then it's Kansas City. So yeah.
Yeah, the Raiders messed up, man. They should have kept that Tyrann coach.
Yeah.
We already know Josh McDaniels sucks.
I know, right? What did he do? That team's better than that.
Bro, they should have kept that coach, man. I don't know what it is about him. He got them boys playing well when John Gruden gone. They still made the playoffs.
He's in Texas now, right?
I don't know where he went. I forgot. But you might be right.
Yeah, the owner screwed up. Al Davis
Big time.
Jr. Yeah, he should have known better. Don't let him go. He's got the team working. Let him stay. Fired him.
Yeah, it's like why would you get rid of him, man? He got these guys playing. Give him a chance.
And that team respects him and they like him. That's a big factor. And you just ignored that? I understand McDaniels is a world famous Patriot coach, but it's still he ain't the whole. Belichick is the guy.
Yeah,
well, that's their problem.
Exactly.
But
yeah, man. So this defense, man, bro. This defense, bro. Mooney Ward, he got to get more love, man. I had nobody talk about him. This dude be clamping everybody down.
Don't he? That's
everybody.
He does such a good job that he doesn't become a part of the conversation. Because I
It's like,
forgot who he was even guarding until I seen Alan Jackson over there getting embarrassed and staring back at the camera, which had me in tears, laughing. Alan, you were supposed to come over here and be the savior. They lost OBJ. And then they got you and everybody was celebrating. You ain't did a damn thing.
yo, Ronbo, didn't I tell you this during the off season when they picked him up? I told you this was gonna be a downgrade.
He's too slow.
Didn't I say that? Yeah,
Yes,
he's
you
not
did.
fast.
That was
He's
you, wasn't it?
yeah, he's good. But he ain't great.
Yeah, he's a number 2 guy.
Yeah, he's not somebody you just go to when the game's on the line or whatever. Like he ain't
And they
OBJ.
did.
He not even Robert Woods, in my opinion.
They went to him, and Mooney said, "No, ain't no point in coming over here."
Mooney was like, "Oh man, I'm about to get this dude."
Boy. I loved it.
Because they know,
49ers
because they knew better. They knew better. They knew better than to put Cooper Kupp on his side, man. Because Cooper was gonna get exposed.
Hey,
He was gonna get exposed, man. Like how do you target somebody 20 times in one game? I mean, what the hell?
You wasn't given any choice.
Stafford. This is not Calvin Johnson. I'm sorry, he's not. He's not Calvin Johnson.
He isn't.
I can understand if it was Megatron, but it's not Megatron. This is like.
We ran out of time. We had too much fun, like we always do. I mean, hey, I'll be back Friday looking for you though. Bring your score too. All right.
All right, man. Take it easy, fam.
Night, Howard.
I'd be dog.
Night, fam. Tommy Huxley. Hey, Tommy. He said McVay is overrated. Donald non-factor. He should retire and Ramsey is soft. All those things and more, actually. And I can't wait till if they're going to finish. I don't see the Rams getting to the Super Bowl this year by any stretch of the imagination. At the end of the year. So, Aaron, are you going to extend your contract? No, hell no. If I got to deal with Debo every year, forget that, man. I ain't going to put up with that. I got my ring. I'm done. You tell everybody you want to about that. I said it. Omar. Omar, it's extension of Sunday, a Monday night. We're having fun with the Rams because we can't find any Rams, but they're watching us. But Omar, we didn't hear from you. We'd love to hear from you. Some of the things that are going on. Our defense is just ridiculous, and our coach needs to probably get a little more bold offensively. And you got two guys coming back to play. You got two guys coming back in the secondary. I'm dying to hear what people think. You got Jason Verrett and Jimmy Ward. These are Pro Bowl caliber players, but you've also got not Chavaris, but Emmanuel Mosley, and Gibson is doing a great job back there. What are you going to do, Omar?
I would keep the guys we have
on the field.
Do not mess up the chemistry of the team. Yes, they're coming back. That's great. I mean, it's a good problem to have, but if it's not broke, don't try to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good team. We have a good team in place. We're like a player away from winning this thing all, and I'm excited. I went to a bar to watch the game, and I was excited. It was unbelievable. It was pretty cool. Our defense played lights out. This is probably the best secondary we've had in years, in my opinion.
I mean, we go all the way back to, what was that, Merton Hanks gang? I mean, these guys, because we had some good defenses.
It was in 94.
Harbaugh had some good ones. Yeah, 94.
It was in 94. And we had Dion on one side. We had Merton Hanks. We had Tim McDonald. I remember all them guys, man, back in 94, because I remember we had I can name that whole squad, man. I remember us having freaking Ricky Waters.
Yeah.
We had William Floyd. Jerry Rice was still playing. We had a great team that year.
Under center.
Yes, I remember that. We had to whip up on some Chargers. I remember that. Stan Humphries was the quarterback. Natron Means was their running back. Remember that? Natron Means, number 20.
That name is
the big dude. Yeah, Natron Means was a good running back, man.
Yeah, it was.
We won. Yeah, I remember that. Remember that year, dude. I've been a Niner fan for many, many years, man. And
we both.
To see this defense come,
and
this defense is nasty, man.
To this degree of talent, and then you got that front line pass rush. That's just stupid. I'm telling you right now, if they stay healthy, oh my God, Oh.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's gonna kill us, man. If we can stay healthy, and that's a big if, man. It's hard because
Every year we
injuries
prove
are
it,
part of the game. Injuries are part of the game. So if we just play football, play our football, this defense is nasty, man. And I've said it about Funga, man, before the draft, before we drafted him. I told my buddy of mine, I said, this dude right here, we got to draft this guy. And I told one of my friends, he was like, hey, man, that's your boy. I said, I told you, man. I called him a long time ago in college. I told my buddy about this dude. I said, we got to draft guys like that, man. And we did. And look what he's doing, man.
He's out of
He's
control.
amazing.
He's out of control.
He jumped that route.
He's going to the Pro Bowl.
He jumped that route, and I said, holy shit. I was screaming at the bar. I said, go, go. I told him, keep running. That dude is relentless, man.
He's got football instincts. He anticipated
he's Palomalu. He's Palomalu 2.0, man.
I know it.
I'm serious. When he had that pick six, he was running. His hair was lagging back. I said, that's Palomalu running, his brother or something. It was crazy.
Troy must have been going nuts from wherever he was watching.
Yeah, I really think, Big Show said it on the last show you had. He said they're one player away on offense. They have him. His name is Danny Gray.
And
put him in the offense.
With a hip injury.
I think he has a hip injury. Doesn't he have a hip injury, something like that?
He's got a hip injury. That's what they list him as, having a hip injury.
Well, put him in the slot. This kid's good.
Ooh.
Put him. I'm telling you, put him in the slot, dude. He's a matchup nightmare. I watched him in college, man. I watched his college tape. This dude he's the real deal, but you got to give him the ball. Put him in the slot, and I'm telling you, things will happen. I like Jennings. He's good, but Danny Gray's way better, man.
And also,
Danny
for what we
Gray's
want to
way
do,
better.
Gray fits because of his speed and quickness. Now Garoppolo can get rid of that ball even faster if he wants to, because he's going to have to keep up with Gray.
That's what I'm saying. They could put Danny Gray in the slot, man. I'm calling it. Put him in the slot. It's going to open up everything. I'm telling you. You heard it here first. Put this dude in the slot. I'm telling you, put him in the slot, man. Don't go out and get a free
Jennings
agent.
is hurt. So there you go.
Who?
Jennings is hurt.
Oh, he is hurt?
He got ankle injury.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he just hurt it this past weekend. Or this past Monday. I'm sorry.
I didn't even know.
Yeah.
I didn't even know, man. I had no idea he was injured, but insert this dude in there. Put 0.2 in the 40. That's no lie, dude. That's for real.
All he's got to do is catch the ball.
That's for real. I'm telling you. This kid's legit. Put him in the slot, and you'll see.
What school did
I'm
he go
telling
to?
you. SMU.
Okay.
He went to SMU, and like Cortland Southern. I can't pronounce that. His name Cortland, the receiver for Denver. He came out of SMU. SMU always has some good receivers. Yeah. He came out of SMU as well.
Yeah. Omar, we're gonna run out of time. I'll be looking for you on Friday, and because we haven't seen you in a long time. Glad to hear from you.
Yeah.
Hope you got some time.
Hey, listen, man, go Niners, and we will destroy. The Panthers don't know what's going to hit these guys, man. We're going to drop the 50 burger on them cats.
I just got to worry about CMC. We got to keep it money covered. But we'll see.
God bless you. I want to say a big shout out to production. Ronbo, thank you for the platform. All Niner faithful. Let's destroy and conquer, period. See you later, Ronbo. God bless you.
Later, back at your family.
See you, brother.
Night.
Take it easy, buddy.
You
Bye.
too. Hey, Tony.
What a difference a secondary makes. Right? I've been screaming for one for about a year.
God, they are vicious. I love them. Quarterbacks don't have any place to throw. Stafford's looking downfield all game long, looking for lanes to throw in, and people wonder why he kept throwing to Cooper Kupp. That was the only person available. 20 times? How many times did Kupp got thrown at? About 20-plus times. That never happens. And he only got a 20.
We got some good problems.
Ain't it the truth?
I mean,
what do you do with that?
Diamador and all.
Yeah.
What do you do? What do you do with Samuel Womack now? Remember, after he sent Diamador and all, Demo got a sack as well.
You know how Miser sits around just running his hands through his money? That's what I do, Tony. I look back and I see I've got Womack backing up Lenore. I've got Pro Bowlers that I have to see if I can get in the game behind Jimmy Ward and Jason Verrett, because I've got Mooney I got E-Man Mosley doing well. I got Gibson doing great. What am I going to do here?
Exactly.
We have not had this problem in years, Tony. It goes all the way back to, we just calculated, it goes back to 94. Oh!
But we do have a problem. We do have a problem.
I know what you're going to say, too. Go ahead. I love it. Tony does this. Go ahead.
Problems, what's his, Shanahan. Because
I knew it.
Look, and the only reason why I say we have that problem is because I don't like when see what happens when he uses a bunch of players to play the game. You know what I mean? It opens the game wide, it breaks the game wide open. And then, I don't know if you've ever noticed, Ronbo, every time we play a game like this, the next game after that, he tends to crawl back into his shell like a turtle.
Yeah,
and it goes back to running one running back, running the pants off one running back to death. Why? Why, when you've got people capable of doing the same thing or even different things, just spice it up? I mean, when are we going to see this Jordan Mason kid?
I know, right? We saw him run for 7 yards on one carry, and we haven't seen him since.
He's a bulldozer.
Oh, and you're running Wilson to death, and you know you're going to get him hurt.
I mean, we've got a few problems on the O-line, but I don't know. I was looking at the people on the roster. I don't know. There's some bloke called Blake Hands who's 6'6".
Wait.
Leroy.
Somebody was in there with a last name that started with an H yesterday, and I said, who is that? Is that an offensive lineman? I didn't even know who that was. But
and there's a Leroy Watson who's 6'5", 311 pounds. But we've got Jason Poe there too.
Yeah, and you got Nick Zakade. I don't know why he's inactive every week. But they're going to have to work hard on some offensive linemen to see if anybody can emerge. Jalen Moore is not it. He scares me. He's going to get somebody hurt.
You got that Alfredo guy?
Gutierrez. No, Alfredo, I don't know if they're going to want to put him in just yet. They're still working with him, trying to shape him into.
What about Jason Poe?
See, everybody asks that question. Brunskill's going to have to play the tackle spot. That's just all there is to it. He's the only guy experienced. He's been out there before. He's done a decent job. If you're going to put anybody else over there, you're gonna blow our offense up. So Kyle's got it. Kyle, don't. Oh, Tony, I'm joining your group now. Kyle, please don't do something that's going to make everybody scratch their head. Ho!
Yeah, but you see what happens when he puts Juszczyk in the game, Ronbo?
I know, right? Good things happen.
Right? Look, this guy's been sitting here for years and years and years, and he just won't use him. He won't use him, and he won't use him. I'm thinking to myself, what is wrong with you, buddy? Right? Put Juszczyk, use Dwelly, when you start using all those people,
then you make it difficult on the defense,
including
defense.
George Kittle.
Yes,
you bamboozle the other side. They don't know what the hell's coming next. That's the name of the game, and keep the boys fresh instead of running the pants off someone. Of course, he's going to roll an ankle when he's running tired.
Yeah.
You know yourself. You can run different when you're confident and you're fresh.
Yeah.
But when you're dead tired, man, you're bound to make a silly mistake, roll your ankle, or run into the wrong bloke with not enough force.
And dealing with contact, exactly. Oh.
Get slammed, and then all of a sudden, he's got a broken this or a sprained that or
torn this.
I don't know. I think someone should go up to Kyle with a little, miniature little ball peen hammer and hit him over the head.
Well, like my grandmother used to make me laugh so hard. I'd like to take a beef tongue and just slap you with it back to one side and the other. You know how big a beef tongue is? That would kill a man. Oh, God.
Swinging it. You put it in the hands of someone like Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. Yeah.
Tony, we gotta go though. Hey, Tony, I'll be back Friday and bring that score with you, and we can make this prediction on this game. Yeah. That's crazy.
Shout out to everyone, and talk to you in the next chapter.
Looking forward to it, Tony. Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Mamacita. You want some Latino heat? Latino heat. Latino heat. Hey, Emilio. Get in
What's
there.
happening? ¿Qué pasa?
De nada. You know, I tell you what, Emilio, did you finish what you had to say yesterday, man? Because we know we had to be quick. Do you want to add anything today? And also, I love the problem we suddenly have with the secondary situation. Jason Verrett saying, yeah, I'm ready to go. And J-Dub, Coach, come on now. You know the only reason I ain't playing is because I got hurt now. Let me back in here. All right, let me talk to you guys for a minute, okay? Listen, here's what I'm going to do this. I want to keep the locker room spirits high. I'm going to work you guys in gradually, okay? Because you guys need a couple of weeks to get under speed. I don't know. What are you going to do, Emilio? Those are potential Pro Bowlers you got sitting on the bench. Oh!
I think Brett, I think what they want to do with Brett, they might put him on injured reserve just to give him some more time because he was on the pup. So it wouldn't be smart to bring him back. You can
let him come in a few snaps a game for about 3 weeks.
No, put him on injured reserve. He needs more rest.
You want to keep him resting?
Even though he's done what he's done, one season he's made out of glass. You don't want to ruin him already. Because once he gets out there, he's going to get hurt. He done that before. I think he needs more time. Put him on injured reserve. Our secondary is fine without him. You know, use him where we really need him. Use him in the playoffs or something. We really need him. We don't need him. We don't need him to play right now. He can sit. He can sit and rest.
You got to give him some reps, though.
He can take another 4 weeks off.
Get him some reps between now and week 17, though.
Well, yeah, that, like I said, you give him 4 more weeks, put him on IR. You can take the rest. You can take it. No, you don't need him.
I mean, I need him up in game shape, though. I need to get him a few reps in there live.
We got too many. Our defense is too good. We do not need him right now.
I know,
He's
right?
more accountable when we need him in playoffs. He's no need for him. No, we don't need him.
See, because they keep saying Tavares Moore is hurt. He ain't got no chance. Gibson's playing too good, and ain't nobody touching Talanoa. So it's pretty rock solid.
That's exactly my point. Just rest Brett. Rest can wait. There's no need to rest him. There's a point to rest him. So he can get out hurt now for the rest of the season again. No, let the guy rest. You don't need him. You just don't need him. You know, maybe Jimmy Ward, because so you get a better rotation. Not Brett. We're good with our DBs. We got Womack, we got Mosley, we got various. We got a whole bunch of DBs out there. We don't need Brett out there. We just don't. There's no need for Brett. But came back, chill back, be a cheerleader for now. Be all right. He'll be all right. He does not need to play. Be all right. Once he gets hurt, he should have waited. No, he's fine.
Because I don't know how they're going to get any better, And everybody's talking about Kyle and his lack of creativity and imagination these days. I mean, are you feeling that?
Yeah, he's still lacking. Maybe he didn't do too much spectacular. Jimmy's still Jimmy. Jimmy did not do nothing amazing. Jimmy did what he did.
Well, he's gonna do, but Jimmy's still gonna do. He's still gonna do as he's told. Now, does Shanahan need to give him some more instruction?
At the end of the day, Jimmy did not do nothing spectacular that we have never. Jimmy didn't do nothing spectacular we haven't seen.
But that's not the question, though. That's not the question. He's gonna run whatever Kyle Shanahan tells him to run. I
understand that, Ronbo, but I'm trying to tell you what Jimmy is. Jimmy's not going to do nothing more spectacular.
So you don't think you should?
What Jimmy can do.
So that's to say, don't give him anything else. Whatever he's doing now is already enough on his plate.
It's fine. What he can do, as long as he doesn't overturn the ball, he's fine. There's nothing else Jimmy needs to do. Make sure you don't overturn the ball, and that you have Debo do what he did. All you need to do is give Ayuk the ball more and Kittle. Jimmy does not need to do more than what he does. That's his feeling. He does anything else, you put the game on his back, he's going to turn into Pig City. That's just Jimmy. We know what Jimmy is. So I don't see why people are trying to expect more out of Jimmy. If you don't turn the ball over, Jimmy's fine.
He can't be worse
than
Stafford.
Do not make him do more than what he needs to do.
You can't try something.
He did enough yesterday.
Yeah, he did.
He still had his mistakes.
But
he did his mistakes. Overthrowing receivers, underthrowing receivers, all behind.
That's not. Emilio, listen. How many times he was still over 60%? Listen, Emilio, I want to ask you this question because I want to get your answer on this. Let me ask you this question.
He was only 50%.
How many quarterbacks that throw over 20 times a game have each and every throw to be perfect? Please tell me which one.
I didn't say that was perfect. I'm just saying he did enough. I'm not saying
No, I'm just saying.
you don't need him to do more.
I see quarterbacks every game. I watch quarterbacks have a few errant throws. I'm trying. That's why I'm wondering, why is Jimmy expected to make every last throw to perfection?
No, I'm not expecting
No quarterback
Jimmy
ever
to make
does
every
that.
throw. I didn't say that. I
Yeah.
said Jimmy did enough. Jimmy did enough to win it. He does not need to do more than what he did. It's time everybody else to do play good enough to make you win.
Yeah.
No, Jimmy did enough. He does not need to do more. If you make him do more,
I got
he's
it.
gonna
Mike T says Alex
confused
Smith
and
went 19
miscombobulated.
of 20 in 2012. All right, that's special.
Exactly. That's exactly my point. Alex Smith, we expected him to do what he did. He got us to the Super Bowl with Alex Smith. No, we didn't do enough. Jimmy did enough. I give him his praise. That's it. He doesn't need to do no more, no less.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. I like the idea of going to juice check. I do like the idea of actually looking more for, but I don't. You know what? I'm still not sure how Jimmy's shoulder is working, and I'm not sure Kyle Shanahan is expanding more beyond whatever he can do. So we'll see. But because unlike you, I still think he's got more capabilities than that.
No, shit. You didn't see that ceiling, Ronbo. Something's wrong. We've seen Jimmy's ceiling. Everybody being a fan has seen Jimmy's ceiling. He's not finna get higher than what he is. I'm sorry.
He
if
is
you
just
really believe that, something's really wrong.
Miserable.
There's no higher ceiling than what he's been. He is who he is.
I get it.
I give him his props for winning. He has a limit.
We got to go. Production started to knock. So listen, I'm going to see you Friday. Bring your score. And how bad is Jimmy going to look or good? We'll
I
see
didn't say he was going to do bad. He did. No,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Emilio.
He did exactly what he did.
We got to go. I'm just kidding. I'll see you Friday.
All right.
All right.
You have a good night, sir. And everybody else out there.
You too. There he goes. Hey, Steven in Rome, come on in.
What's up, Ronbo?
Steven, yeah, we're just sitting here still laughing at the Rams. This is gonna probably linger for a while. If the Rams lose to the Cowboys this week and we win, then let's go ahead and spend 2 weeks working the Rams, because you know what? Them mofos bothered us ever since last February, right? After the Super Bowl, every time we came in to talk 49ers football, they was in here talking trash like nobody's business, and now they got to pay the damn piper. I'm loving it. But anyway, Steven, did you? We had to go short yesterday. Did you leave anything else you want to say about yesterday's game?
To be honest, I mean, there's a lot of key players that I was actually watching that.
Roman, we're not able to hear you. Or Steve? I mean, Steven?
How about now?
No? That's a little better.
Better?
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Sorry about that, Ronbo.
No, I hear
Rome. No, I was actually really surprised. You hear Rome too?
Yeah, I can hear him.
You got a lot to say, man. Yeah, that's him.
Go ahead.
Yeah, he's got a lot to say, man. He's got a lot of input on the game. There you go.
He's laughing at the Rams too, and Jalen Ramsey. All right, go ahead.
What was it? No, there's a lot of players, a lot of key players that really stepped up from last season to this season. One of them being Diamador Lenore, for sure. Hafunga, absolutely. Aaron Banks, someone we haven't been speaking about really, but really we got to give him credit. Who else? Boy, McKivitz, that was another one. But in reality, though, our defense is solid. I'm afraid to see how Verrett and Ward are going to do.
I know, right?
Specifically Verrett, because he basically missed 2 seasons. And, oh, man, I'm terrified, but I'm hoping the best for him. I wish him the best and everything. Hopefully he does really good against the Cowboys. Because Cooper Rush ain't no slouch. He is 4-0 with all his starts, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, he's 4-0 or 3-0.
He hasn't lost a game yet. Has he played 3 times? Because whatever games amount he's played, he's won every one of them. And the Cowboys defense, I have to admit it, they are definitely doing a good job, damn it. And they're bragging about it, too. Michael Irvin, every time I see him with Stephen A. Smith, it's hilarious.
But you know what? I'll say this. Kyle Shanahan and Jimmy Garoppolo, I think, were on the same page last night, which was nice, because you got to see a lot of, Jimmy Flair. Now, him running for that first down on third down and diving like he, trying to dive in a swimming pool,
Yeah.
that man's gonna break his neck. We're gonna lose him again.
I know. I
He's
can't.
got to start to have
That's the
fun.
coaching staff. Trey didn't slide, and Jimmy. I don't know. I thought I saw Jimmy slide once yesterday. Didn't he slide once? Did Jimmy run twice? I thought I saw him slide. Maybe I was dreaming or imagining things.
No, he ran twice. Once up the middle of the field and then dove for the first down. But
did he slide on that first one?
I mean,
he did slide on that
he
first
fell
one
on the
up the
first
middle.
one.
He got clobbered, even when he went down. Yeah. Okay.
But excuse me. But you know what? I'm confident in my team because the more players we get back, the better we're gonna look. We went from a very, what are we doing, no identity again, to now we're finally getting our groove, which is nice.
And why
so much so that
even one of my,
so much so even so that Rome has got his opinions about it.
Who? Oh, Rome.
Rome.
Yeah, he should. He's watching. Ask him how he felt about Jalen Ramsey and his more Jalen Ramsey antics that have nothing to do with the game. Just out there getting into situations where the camera can zoom in on him. I think he's an attention whore. Jalen Ramsey, why can't you just go out there and show everybody how you're one of the best in the league instead of being a jerk each and every week? Rome, see, that's what I'm saying. He does this all the time. And when you grow up, don't be anything like Jalen Ramsey.
Man. Ayuk was about to dog him out. That is the one person on that entire team. I mean, he will fight you.
I know. Ramsey does not want. If Ayuk will fight Fred Warner, he'll fight anybody. So, stupid. So,
anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. You have a great night. All right.
All right.
I'll see you Friday.
You and Rome have a great night. I'm looking forward to it too. Night, Steven. Night, Rome. And there he is, that man of men. He is the great Barzini. Shabazz.
Ronbo. What's happening?
Shabazz, man, we're sitting back. Hey, Shabazz, what was your
yeah,
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What was Shabazz's score? Do we still have to score? Shabazz, what did you say was going to happen in this game? Because I'm starting to pay close attention to the Shabazz predictions. Because
Ronbo, I called the upset. I want you to check your inbox, and you'll see what I did. I don't want to tell everybody over the airways because it'll make them sick to their stomach. But I had a weekend on the parlays as always, Ronbo.
Wait, you had what?
I had us 31-17.
Oh, so you and Joe Staley on the same page. Joe was thinking about it. He said, this could easily be a blowout. I don't know why Joe thought that. And I'm not sure why you thought that either, but I was delighted. And they shouldn't have got more than 6 points.
They shouldn't have. But, Ronbo, what I want everybody to pay attention to is what two callers said before, who ain't getting enough love. Yeah? Telling Noah baller, defense baller. Jimmy had a great game. I'll be on Jimmy when he have a bad game. I'm on Jimmy when he had a good game. He
Okay, that's good. Game. That qualifies you to knock him. The people that just don't have nothing to say unless he does bad, well, I ain't got no time for that. But if you say good things when he's doing good and bad when he's doing bad, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm gonna give him his due when it's time to give him his due. So he had a great game, but who had a great game? Who I watched close attention to, and PFF talked about it. Is Aaron Banks. Aaron Banks had a
pointing out that good. I love hearing it.
He had a great game. And I remember last year, everybody tried to throw him in the garbage. And I kept telling everybody, look, this kid's going to be special. Just let him get in the football shape. Let him develop. Let him get over his injuries. That offensive line has been showing up. Remember, Aaron Donald and the Rams didn't get a sack. They didn't get a sack, Ronbo.
I know. I was in shock at the end of the game.
Oh man, Aaron Donald, except that one time where somebody didn't block him and he blew in there like they did. I was scared for Jimmy.
I was too.
I ain't never been scared.
You know, because he threw Jimmy down with a high speed throw down too, but Jimmy already got rid of the ball. If anything, Aaron should have been flagged for unsportsmanlike conduct for roughing the passer. But
I was like, what the heck? Where did he come from? But yeah, Ronbo.
Like he always does. Can't nobody block that dude. Not one-on-one. Oh, my God.
They can't block a one-on-one. I know we getting here, we short today, Friday early, but I'm giving y'all the early sleeper from the Barzini. I know y'all don't want to hear it always, but take the Cardinals over the Eagles. Barzini has spoken.
That would scare the bejesus out of most people. Because the Eagles are rolling high right now. I mean, a lot of people have the Eagles winning that division, and the Cardinals are struggling. So if they could go in there and beat the Eagles,
NFC West, and we not to be disrespected, and the Cardinals gonna show y'all that this Sunday, and y'all will all say, "Man, Barzini said it again. The great has spoken. Great has spoken."
I can't wait to see this game. Now you got me. See, when you do that, you get my curiosity piqued. Now I'm going to be sure to watch that game. All right?
Oh, yeah. Check it out. Check it out. So shout out to you, Ronbo.
On this game.
Shout out to production for having me. Shout out to my people in Memphis. Shout out to my people in New York. Shout out to my man Lee in SoCal. He always know how I do him. Ronbo, check your inbox. Do
all
that.
Right.
Inbox.
I'm definitely going to check and see what you got going on with them scores.
Check your inbox. Man, you'll be like, whoa, that man Barzini, look, on the Parlay King, but hey, if they want to get with me, you can refer them to me.
All right.
But it'll be an anomaly fee.
Yeah, and that's fair.
All right. All right,
fam.
Ronbo. I'll check with you later this week.
Looking forward to it Friday. Yes, indeed. All right, fam.
Friday.
Yeah.
Yep.
Night Baz, the great Barzini. See, Shabazz giving me an idea. We ought to have a specific part of the program where I should do a whole separate tape with just the Barzini. Ellis! McCaffrey.
Yo.
Gunslinger vibes. I like that. Javarius, boy. Hey, Ellis. Come on in, fam.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Ellis, you know, because you know how we got to go short after the game. So, go ahead, get some of the things that you might want to get out of your system now, man. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, look, I hope that Kyle, from the production that we got from Juszczyk, that sparked him, because I've been waiting on this shit since 2019 for him to start feeding Juszczyk the ball. He's one of the most dependable players that we have on the team. He's like, I think he's top 5 in dependability.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't drop the ball. He doesn't fumble the ball. He blocks his ass off. He's one of the most consistent and solid players that we have on the team. We need to start feeding him. I didn't like how in the second half we only had, I think, 3 points offensively, and that was from a field goal. That wasn't from us actually scoring a touchdown on the offense.
And in fact, how many times did we get red zone in the second half? That's a good point.
Yeah. Nonetheless, whether we got it, but yeah, no, that's a good question. But nonetheless, regardless of red zone, you know what I'm saying, positioning or any of that, we got to put more points on the board in the second half, period. We will not win that game if it wasn't for, the pendulum
Talanoa
swinging in our place, and Talanoa getting that pick six and taking it to the house. That just shifted the momentum and took whatever little bit of life that the Rams felt like they had going for them, and it closed the casket on them. So, that's the beauty of having a great defense. But offensively, we have to make sure that we are scoring touchdowns. 3 points is okay, but we had a season or two. Go ahead.
No, it's not okay though. But you're right.
We can't win against Miami doing that shit. We can't win against KC doing that shit.
Oh, I forgot about
we can't win against all of the other teams that we got coming up doing that. Only scoring 3 points in the second half offensively. That's not going to work. But thankful, beyond thankful and grateful that we got the W. My whole thing is we got away with one that game, and our defense was playing so damn good that had they not been playing up to their standards, then we might be having a different conversation. All because the offense only is putting up 3 points in the second half, or less than a touchdown or less. We can't do that. We have to score, and we're just too damn good to not be scoring, dude. I mean, 4 touchdowns minimum. That should be like a standard. Kyle should be like, look, if we don't get 4 touchdowns a game, because you guys are so damn great, and I mean, he doesn't have to put himself up there, but this whole team is so damn great, the staff and everything. It should be like a standard. Like they should be getting penalized and doing fucking burpees. You know what I'm saying? 100-yard burpees and all kinds of shit. Like take it back old school, because they're too damn good. We're too good.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
You know what? I give him another 2 weeks. Like I was mentioning earlier, I think Jimmy and the offense needs to get reacquainted. I saw a little glimpse of what I think is coming in. At least they've evolved a little bit since last week. So maybe if they can pick it up, by the time we play Kansas City, you could get your wish on that. They may score a lot of points.
Yeah. Well, we're going to have to in order to play to win against those teams. I mean, I like the comfort that we all have in the complacency, which can work against us when it comes to, we got our defense is too good, but it's like we don't want to put it all on the defense, because then it's like we place blame on the defense for not doing some shit when we're in control of the offensive, we're in control of the score more than the defense is. Yeah, we can get picks and, fumble recoveries and running back and do certain, but it's up to the offense to put the points on the board. So we have to put the responsibility more on our offense. And I just think we'll get rolling. At least that's what I'm, confident in. But we can't not, because we can pick up a whole lot of steam right now and a lot of momentum if we can continue to keep, the teams guessing. The offense, I know the offense kind of seemed like it fell off in the second half. Kyle needs to put a whole 4 quarters worth of game planning together. There was some bad balls that that Jimmy threw, but he threw a lot of great passes, and then we had some drops. Juwan Jennings dropped a clean pass. There was a couple of miscues on the other guys position wise as well. So we just but Kyle Juszczyk, man, Kyle could do that. He could score a touchdown a game, Kyle Juszczyk, and I know it doesn't sound like much maybe to other people, but he's not our star player, but he is a star on our team. Mm-hmm. He's just not really getting the notoriety, and he's not getting the attention or the ball in this case, to highlight and showcase that. You know what I mean?
He doesn't get the attention from the opposing defense either. That's another reason why look for him when you see the entire defense shift to the left side and Juice was out there running all by himself and Jimmy finally threw it to him. Of course, that's what you take advantage of. If the defense bites on the bait, make them pay. Well,
it's
I think
open all day, Bo. Yeah, it's open all day, Bo. So if I just, let's get it done. Right. Defense is, like I said, it's immaculate. You know what I mean? Like my name. So, I appreciate. Right, yeah, that's what EMA is short for. Y'all don't want to know what EMAB stands for, man. That's short for immaculate. Anyway, shout out to the United Faithful, man. It's beautiful. Jalen Ramsey doing post game interviews and stuff on his HD camera after the game. He said nobody else on the team or the coaching staff wanted to do videos with him. He's trying to talk and sound logic, but you're bullying your teammates and shit when you're on the field. So we don't want to hear that split personality shit, man. Go sit down somewhere, get some medication. Peace and love, brother Ronbo. Thank you for the platform.
Thank you, man.
Shout out to the faithful, man, all the family out there, man. Hopefully Trey come in tonight, man, and spice it up. I'm about to go hit this globe bowling and try to go get some strikes.
All right. Good luck with that, fam.
Peace.
All right.
Yes, sir. Peace and love, family.
Shout out to the squad, too. Talk to you later.
Thank you, fam. Peace.
Now here's it. Now Beham has a Los Angeles fan that's very close to him, really close. Oh, you must have had fun last night. Oh my God.
Oh man, Ronbo didn't even want to talk to me. Ronbo, he didn't want to talk to his old pop last night. Ronbo.
I guess
You know
not.
what I'm saying?
That was an embarrassing loss. They got their butt handed to them. I mean, losing is one thing, but a complete beatdown like that, 7 sacks.
Ronbo, I just sent them a picture. The only thing I did, I went back and found the highlight, and then I sent them the picture of Debo Moss and old buddy. That was it. That's I ain't have to say nothing else to him, you know. He ain't want to talk. Ronbo.
Yes.
We got off last night.
Yep.
And the defense
ruthless
proved to be a bend but don't break. Finally. They didn't break last night.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like they were saying if you're going to beat us, you're going to just beat us with Cooper Kupp because the rest of these clowns ain't going to do nothing. But what I would rather them do is lock Cooper Kupp up because, Matthew, that's his first read. You feel
every
me?
time. He loves him some Cooper
Every
Kupp.
time.
Yep.
He locks on to his number one wide receiver every time.
And, you know, most
He
quarterbacks do
Detroit.
that. But this was ridiculous.
Yeah, man. He did it in Detroit with Megatron and then even the guy after Megatron. That's why he was so predictable and easy to beat. You know what
picked.
I'm saying?
Oh, he's easy to pick. You know, you can predict Stafford to pick a minimum. He should have been picked a few times yesterday, but he got away once. But, you know, you could predict Stafford to put up at least 3 INTs, and that's almost guaranteed. Talanoa just said, you know what, he had a different motion. All I had to do was turn around, and I anticipated that, and he went and got it. Fred should have had one, you know.
Fred should have had one. It's like this
Gibson,
right here, Ronbo,
I forgot about
man.
Gibson. Oh, I wanted that one from Gibson so bad, too.
We get off against them Rams. I think we're going to see them again in a couple of weeks. If we go ahead and get a clean sweep off of them, that's even better for us, man.
And definitely for the chat.
I like my man.
Because that means Rams.
I
can't find a Ram in there today. I think I see 2.
Oh, man. None of them, they like my son. None of them don't want to talk. Everybody is saying to us, these 49ers fans, man. God damn. Listen to these 49ers. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, they did the same thing when they snuck past us, in the championship game. But, hey, it is what it is. You live to fight another day.
Yep.
And yesterday you just got whooped. You did. But, Ronbo, everything was perfect. The only thing that kind of had me on edge was when Robbie Gould missed that field goal.
Oh, I know that.
Other than that, Jimmy G he played a perfect game. What really bothers me real quick, Ronbo, is Trent Williams wasn't there. We got pretty much a rookie offensive line, no good center. And, for the first couple of weeks, maybe they needed to get together in jail.
Yeah, because you know what? They weren't bad, surprisingly.
Really thinking that we was going to get demolished yesterday.
I did.
Everybody was like, oh, Aaron Donald is finna eat, and then you got the linebacker that came from Seattle. I was thinking, I'm like, wow. But it was only one bad fluke that the offensive line had, and that was that one that Jimmy had to throw it away at the beginning of the game.
Aaron throwed him
when
on the
he
dirt
hiked,
anyway.
Aaron Donald just shot the gap. He just came right in there.
God, he's fast.
Other than that, I don't remember Jimmy even getting sacked. It seemed like the offensive line held up, and when you playing like that, I wonder why you won't be able to play like that next week.
Because the Rams, they got Sleepy Floyd, they got Aaron Donald. I don't even know any of the names on that line, but those 2 alone can raise hell, and they contain them.
Hell.
Yeah,
it didn't do anything yesterday. So if our offensive line can continue to play like they did, they keep Jimmy upright. Man, it seemed for a couple of those passes, man, I was like, Jimmy finna just throw a bingo. He just got too much time back there. You know what I'm saying? It's like even with the pass with George Kittle, he was standing back there patiently for like 4 seconds, just looking. You know what I'm saying? Surveying the field.
And that pass was on target and had plenty of zip on it. George just couldn't get them feet together. He was an inch or so on the line with that left foot, I think. Yeah. Oh, that would have been one of the best touchdowns between him and Jimmy that I've seen, because they've done that before and messed up too many times. But that was right.
Well, it's like this, Ronbo. Like my man said earlier, if I don't know what's going on with Danny Gray and why we not got Ray McLeod in, but those are two guys. Somehow we need to start coming out there in 4 and 5 man wide receiver sets, 4 wide receivers and a tight end or something. Start spreading these defenses out.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? And let Jimmy just sit there and decide who you want to go to.
Since the offensive line has decided to protect him. But yeah, we gonna run out of time here. I'm gonna see you Friday and give my best to Little B Ham.
Oh, I will, man. I will. I definitely will, man. And I look forward to seeing you Friday, man. Love what you're doing. You know,
thanks,
keep it going for us, man.
Appreciate you getting in there.
Let me get a Niners, man.
Oh, hell yeah. Niners! For the BM.
Oh, yeah. All right, Ronbo. I'm finna go to bed so I can get up and ride. Be safe, man.
Be safe out there, too. Night, fam.
Okay.
And big boy Luis, I lost my voice screaming at Levi's. Ooh, Luis was in the game. I know you were screaming when Bill was running down the field. They said that's as loud as they've ever heard the stadium. But how sweet it is. Offense is going to gradually improve, and I think so as well. And our defense will carry us to number 6. Go Niners. You know, that defense is probably going to improve too. This is why I don't worry about Mahomes or anybody else, because they have to worry about us, the defense. We need 24 to 27 points. The 49ers could not have to lose another game the rest of the season. You know, I know offense out there that's going to beat up on that defense. None. Hey, it is one of the founding members of TNT. He is from Atlanta, GA, Trez. Let me get that bucket of
Ronbo, going to get that red and gold and going to sprinkle it all over.
Get it out of here.
One time, Ronbo.
It's snowing red and gold. It is not even cold. Trez, give me some of your thoughts on this game. I was hoping to get in yesterday, but we'll wait now and get it. What are you thinking, fam?
Now, go on and put that red and gold up, Ronbo. We do celebrate.
We just
enough is enough.
Still falling.
Enough is enough, Ronbo. Enough is enough. Okay. Y'all, he and he and the world is all right. Everything in the world is all right. We have beaten the rain, right? So that's what we're doing, though. Is that what we're doing? We that was our Super Bowl for the year. That's what we're doing.
Well, I was just to get him up off.
Everybody's so excited, you know. You know, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? A winner's win. You know, but still, there's some deficiencies going on that people just ain't seeing. I heard a few people call it out, but this offense is yet to catch up with this defense, Ronbo.
Well, we got a long way to go. Too.
It's got to be equal, Ronbo. It's got to match. It's got to match. D'Amico's run is he's doing a hell of a job, man. D'Amico's doing a hell of a job, man.
Got to enjoy him. He's
you
gone.
Got to tip your hat to him.
He's gone next year.
Yeah, you got to really tip your hat to this young man. He's doing a hell of a job. Better than Solid did. Better than Solid.
It does.
And I'm gonna say this, Ronbo.
It is, isn't it?
Well, the difference.
They're a little more mature now than they were with
Solid. Yeah, but the difference between Solid and him is that D'Amico know how to dial up the blitz where Solid didn't. His blitz never got home, if you remember.
No, he
when
rarely used it.
It just never got home.
Yeah.
Right, and he barely seldom used it, right, but it just never got home. So, and we were saying that, you know, he needs to blitz more. He needs to do this. But
Solid believed in coverage. He said the 4 guys I got up front are enough. I'm going to keep everybody else up to clog lanes, which isn't a bad philosophy, but still, I would have loved to see a blitz more often.
Yeah, but still, Kyle has got to start doing his job, man. I mean, there's a lot on his plate, but luckily Bobby has returned to the team, and hopefully it'll take some at least off
off of Kyle with this running back situation, but he's still mishandling that situation, Ronbo. You can't keep and when you're at cleanup time, Ronbo, why is your number one back still on the field? That doesn't make sense.
Especially you got a couple of more guys. You can let them roll.
Right, it's cleanup time. You right. That's when you go in and put the Tevin Campbell in. Tevin Coleman. You put the
Mason.
You put the new guy Mason in there.
Jordan Mason.
You know, it's cleanup time, Ronbo. You don't. If you're going to sit out here right now, depending on Jeff Wilson Jr., then you got to take him out the game and use him sparingly when it's cleanup time. You can't be doing that.
Last 5 minutes. I don't want to see Debo wide backing either. You know.
Right. Exactly. But this offense has got to catch up to this defense, Ronbo. And I'm gonna tell you something else. We got to go out. Two things got to happen, Ronbo. This could be a special year for us. One, we got to go get another playmaker. I'm gonna tell you that now, because if one go down, we need another playmaker on this team.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
And you know what? If Debo goes down, there's nothing to replace that. Right. Nothing.
And we need to go out and get another offensive lineman. I'm gonna tell you that too. We should be doing exactly what other teams do when they feel like they got something special going. They go ahead and go all in. They go all in.
And usually that star you're talking about would like to come on over anyway. Watch OBJ get on the phone. Y'all need some help? Because no.
We should be in that market. We should be in that market this year, Ronbo. That's all I'm saying.
Did you hear somebody mention Kareem Hunt yesterday?
No, I didn't. I heard people mention Hunt before, saying this, that,
but Hunt leaves a bad taste in my mouth. That they showed that footage of him kicking that girl. I wanted to hit that brother with a baseball bat. I was really mad about that. I don't like to see. I got sisters. I don't like nobody beating on women like that. That really pissed me off.
I get you, Ronbo, and I beg you 100%. But like I'm saying, the offense only put up 14, and I'm gonna tell you like this, Ronbo.
I agree.
I call a spade a spade. Jimmy played a good game, but people quit praising Jimmy one way or the other. And I'm gonna say that just like that, one way or the other.
Yeah.
Don't praise him on the good side, and don't
tear him down on the back.
because I'm gonna say this. The reason why I say this is because Jimmy is a professional.
Yeah.
He has to go out and play well. You see what I'm saying? That's what we expect. You don't hope. You expect your quarterback to play well. You don't go out there hoping that he plays well. We all know what Jimmy is, but as long as Kyle can keep him, from these long ass plays that take too long to develop, you know what I'm saying? He don't work well doing that type of stuff at all. He the 1, 2, 3 step drop, throw, get the ball out of his hands quickly. That's it. And everybody else do the rest of it with the yak yards, So like I said, we get another playmaker, we get another offensive line. We got to go all in, Ronbo. We feel like this special, and if we in that position to we're sitting like, this it. That's it.
We're going to run out of time. Listen, what we need to do, are there any players out there that are better than what we have is what I'm concerned with, still
I'm pretty
available?
sure at the deadline, somebody's going to be
the deadline available. Maybe, that's
somebody's
true.
going to be looking to get, somebody's going to be looking to deal somebody. And that's why I said you got to go all in at that point. Because at 6:45 in that game yesterday, it was still a one score.
I know. And Talanoa Funk came up with a miracle play.
And he came up with a I'll see you later. You know what I'm saying?
That was
so.
Anyway, Tris.
Everybody, I get it. Celebrate, but at the same time, look at it for what it really is.
No overreaction.
10 give you the facts, Ronbo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 10 give you the facts. 10 in the bill. We out of here, Ronbo. We thank you, appreciate you. We love you. Production, we love you. And I'm out, Ronbo.
Thanks, Tris. Always appreciated. All right, fam. Have a great night. And you're right.
All
right. You too. And Godzilla says, Godzilla, thanks for that contribution, fam. And SG Sports Talk Channel. Hey, Ronbo, I love you, man. You're the best. SG Sports Channel, Sports Talk Channel. Didn't we meet up on Twitter and follow each other? Well, thanks, fam. Hey, and it's one of the Colts. It's Tony. Hi, Tony.
Hey, Ronbo.
How you doing? Wait a minute. This is not Tony. This is.
Nope.
Let's see. It's not
It's
Holly.
me, Lily.
As I say, it can't be Holly because it's a little too. It sounds a little bit knowing too much about football. So it must be Lily. Hey, Lily. Lily, you got another question
Hey,
for me tonight, don't
Ronbo.
you? Hey, Lily. What do you want to ask me
Okay,
tonight?
so I have two questions for you. So my first question is, do you believe the Niners can go on a run?
Okay, yes, absolutely. No doubt about it. And I think it might start now.
And my second question is, what's your favorite 49ers game ever?
Ooh, Lily, I may need some time on that one. My God, Jesus. I've seen a lot of games, Lily. Like, oh, wow. Oh, man. Wow. Hey, Lily, can I get 24 hours on that? I'd love to think about all the games I really went nuts over. And I got to tell you something, Lily. This Monday Nighter game and beating the Hawks and beating the Rams most recently, beating the Rams yesterday was fun because of the way we done that, and beat them very soundly in the last minutes of the game with Talanoa Hufanga racing down the field with that Stafford INT into the end zone to make sure, to make absolute sure there was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The 49ers were the better team yesterday. I loved it.
That was a good game. Honestly, I think that every time the 49ers beat, like, for instance, every time we beat a team that's not our team, it's always great.
Always.
Because, like, when we win, all we are doing is we're getting higher and higher into, like, getting closer and closer to the, like, okay, I forgot what it was.
I have a question for you, though. Now, you asked me that question. I want to ask you the same question, though. What, so far in your amount of years watching football, have you got a favorite game already that you really won't forget?
The one that just recently happened.
Yesterday?
Against the Rams.
Lily, how old are you now? What are you, 8, 9?
That was such a sneaky game.
Lily, how old are you now?
That was a really
are you? What are you, about 8 or 9 years old now? Are you 10? How old are you now?
I'm 10.
So that means you've really comprehended football for about the last 6 seasons, and able to talk about it in the last 3 or 4. So yeah. So you said yesterday's game was one of your favorites. It makes sense. I like that. So Tony, Lily, does Tony or your dad have anything you want to add?
Hang on.
Lily? Or did you have something else you wanted to add?
Hey, Ronbo.
Hey, Bryant. She's so adorable.
Yeah, she wanted to call. She wanted to ask a couple questions. We won't stay too long.
I love it.
I mean, one of those things is just, one game at a time. You don't know what's going to happen until it happens, and you still don't know because we got to read it afterwards, right? Because seeing isn't believing necessarily in this game, right?
Ain't that the truth?
Hey, man, what a great game! And hey, why I have you on the phone? How many more years do we have Robbie Gold?
If I had to guess right now, Brian, I'd say 2 maximum, because I think Robbie is just counting his days now because he wants to go back and be with his family. And I think he's made that kind of clear.
Yeah, I know he signed him to a big contract because there was an iffy thing about him coming back or not. So we made him like the highest paid kicker. I know he's got I think he is currently like the highest points maker in the Niners right now. But I got to double check that. That's all because he's been on different teams though. But no, you're right. He wants to go back and be with his family. But I think this year, let's get a ring for him.
Oh,
and
God, that'd be so perfect.
let's let the guy sail into the sunset. Not as a cowboy, but let's let Niner walk into
Never as a cowboy.
Right?
Exactly.
All right, Ronbo. You have a great night, and I'll call in again. And hey, hit your email up or contact me because I got something for you. Okay.
All right, we'll do. Thanks, Brian. Appreciate
right.
that. I'll get to you.
All right.
All right.
All
Thanks,
right.
fam.
All right.
And there's well, it's a big show. It's a big show on tonight. Show.
What's up, Ronbo?
Shall we just sit back here raking over the coals like we do? One thing about us, we in Trez, it's amazing how Trez came in and sort of poured water on the fire. Now everybody's got to get up and if we're camping out, got to go to bed. But because
that's why Trez.
Because that is
sorry,
why we do love to get carried away, one way or the other. But I got to tell Trez, if it wasn't for the Rams running their mouth for the last over 6 months, I might have been able to just accept that as what we always do with the Rams. But it is bittersweet now. But so go ahead.
And I understand. I understand your excitement, but I don't get overly excited beating the Rams because just like the Packers own the Bears, just like the Miami Dolphins own the Patriots, just like the Patriots own the Jets, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And that is exactly why Trez and I get along so beautifully, and we're always on the same page.
Rational.
Exactly why he recruited me to TNT in the first recruitment of their group. But to piggyback off of what Trez said and what Ellis said, Ronbo, our offense tasted like flat soda in the second half.
True.
You know what I mean?
Like they quit. Okay, guys, relax. We got the lead. Let's just chill out. No, we can't do that.
You know how you put your soda in the fridge and you accidentally leave the cap on, and then the next day, if you don't have your fridge at the right temperature, it tastes flat.
Yeah,
that is exactly what our offense tasted like. Yeah, tasted awful. And that is why I'm going to piggyback on what Trez said and what I said yesterday and emphasized yesterday. We need another playmaker or two to get our offense over the hump and to complement our defense. Our defense is playing lights out, better than 2019, better than 2012 even. And if we continue to look flat in the second half like we did in the Rams game last night, and I'm sorry to say we are not going to win very much this year. I'm going to disagree with you. I don't think we're going to look any different within the next couple of weeks as far as offense goes, because we're still without Trent Williams, and there's no.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Trent. That's true.
If we continue to play flat like we did in the second half against really good teams like Kansas City Chiefs, Miami Dolphins, and Tampa Bay Buccaneers, then we're not going to be winning very many games. This is why I emphasized last night to go get another playmaker or two, like a Kareem Hunt. I know you have disdain for him for what he did, and so do I, but
really
he backs it up off the field still. And he's a really good playmaker, and him and Bobby Turner would be outstanding together. So would Saquon Barkley. Barkley would revive his career with Bobby Turner here, and the change of scenery would do Barkley very good, and his career would take off here in San Francisco as long as Kyle Shanahan isn't idiotic enough to run him into the ground. Yeah, Saquon Barkley. His name is being floated around for trade. I don't know, but his name has been floated around a few times.
Over trade?
For a trade, yeah. And,
you'd have to give up enough. We don't have a first-round pick. You'd have to give up a lot.
We don't need to give up a first-round pick for Saquon Barkley because of his injury history in the past. And my God, if it took a fourth-round pick to get DeAndre Hopkins, come on. It's not going to take a first-round pick to get Saquon Barkley.
Hopkins, now that's looking like to be too much. DeAndre's having some issues. But, yeah, I know what you mean. And it would be nice. The Rams are going to be on the market. Look for the Rams. I predict within the next 48 hours.
Oh, absolutely.
The Rams are out there shopping now.
Look for the Rams to be in the market for a left tackle out there. I wouldn't be surprised if they wouldn't got Isaiah Wynn from the Patriots in the trade deadline, who is also on the market.
What assets are you going to offer if the Rams?
I'm giving draft picks away.
They don't have any draft picks.
They have actually a couple of third-round picks in the second round.
Do they?
I'm not sure. Don't quote me on this on the second round. No, they have a lot of third-round picks. I'm pretty sure from what I looked at. But we need to go get another playmaker or two, because if Debo goes down, God forbid that happens, we're screwed. They know how to box. They know how to box the line
Saquon,
and
if
take
Debo
Debo.
went down, you're right. Saquon would be the perfect replacement. I don't want Debo going down though, but you're right.
No. But with all due respect to Omar, I disagree with him. Emmanuel Sanders helped us out tremendously when we went and got him. We wouldn't have scored 48 points in Louisiana if we wouldn't have gotten Emmanuel Sanders. You know what I mean? Like
No, I
that.
agree.
That helped open up the offense a lot by getting him. And so, like go get a Brandon Cooks who would take the top off the defense out of Houston. I'm sure he wants out of Houston. They're not going anywhere anytime soon. You know what I mean? Like do something, man. Like we did in 2019. We have something special with our defense. Our offense needs to complement our defense and step it up. Like we're not going to go very far if that offense continues to look like that in the second half of the Rams. We're not.
Yeah, it's probably but sure, I do think with a little more time, as I said, with no preseason, I'm kind of surprised they looked as well as they did. As that thing what you did with the Broncos, I think that's probably what I anticipated a little better yesterday. They're a little better than I thought. So I figure, it's moving forward. That's a different team.
One more quick point. Kyle Shanahan's offense has become predictable. That is why we didn't score any points in the second half. But teams know, like I said earlier, teams know how to box the line, take out Debo from running, and make him become a wide receiver. Teams know how to take out Ayuk. Teams, we're using George Kittle as another offensive
They don't know how to take out Ayuk. But we got. So let's continue Friday though.
You know what I mean? Like this is where another offensive weapon would come in handy.
I agree. That's always a plus.
And Trish said. And that helped us out in 2019, as it will help us out again in 2022. So do something, John and Kyle, at the trade deadline.
All right. All right, Joe. Good stuff. I'll see you Friday. Have a good night, fam.
All right, for sure. Take care.
And let's go and say hello, Tony.
Ronbo, congratulations on last night's victory. I couldn't stop laughing.
Tell you it's such a relief because we couldn't even get in here. They'd probably have somebody. They'd probably have Rudy sitting where I'm sitting right now had they won that game last night, ready to go makes an appearance. Anyway, the thing is, you had to win that game because the fact is, the 49ers, if you lose, 49er fans all over everywhere had to deal with the Rams who do not know how to handle winning. We need to stop it. Actually.
I think your defense got together. The defensive players only say, "Hey, forget about last week. If the offense ain't doing anything, then we got to score." They ended up doing that in the second half.
And and Nick said that's exactly what they talk about when they're amongst themselves.
And as you saw, it did not let the Rams cross that goal line. They did not score a touchdown the whole game.
That's amazing. And I mean, even if they got nobody but Cooper Kupp, Kupp is very difficult to stop around the goal line. 49ers stopped him. Wow.
No, but what teams have to do, and we were guilty of not doing it sometimes, I think every team in the National Football League has to double Cooper Kupp. Just double them the whole game.
Ain't no shame in that.
Yeah, and then tank with everybody else.
You can single cover everybody else. Allen Robinson's not going to hurt anybody until he looks into that camera with that stare.
Well, it looks like Allen Robinson's getting paid.
Allen is just not going to be of a huge help. OBJ, I don't know what's going on with him, if he's going to play or not this year. But the Rams, I don't know if they got one more wide receiver. I forgot his name. But what does that tell you? Stafford's out there on his own, him and Kupp. They got Higbee. Higbee's he's very good. I think he's very good. So
they got Jefferson.
And the guy Skowronitz, I don't know. Anyway, they got the two tight ends set along with Cooper, but you can still beat them. At least our guys on defense, man. If you ain't got no famous name as a line, I mean, the position that he's playing, is he a fullback or is he a tight end?
Who's that?
Skrow. I don't know. How do you pronounce his name? They got Higbee and they got the other big guy.
Skowronek.
Yeah, that's the guy.
He's a receiver.
Oh, he is a receiver. Okay, yeah. Skronik's not going to beat you. Higbee can, because Higbee has a knack for getting open and making these great catches, and he's a big guy. It's hard to bring down. And, of course, Cooper Kupp. So,
And Van Jefferson is out, so that that kind of hurt him.
That's who they're missing. Okay.
Yeah, Van. Yep. He hasn't played all year because he didn't play against us. But what did I tell you in the chat, Ronbo? At halftime, I said, Niner Empire, don't worry. Matthew, Golden Boy Stafford will throw picks. That's what he does. That's who he is.
Yep.
What happened the second half? The picks came.
Yeah. He came in the first half. Gibson missed that one he shot into the end zone. I was sick. I was, if he takes that away, it's over. I mean, they don't even get that 3 points. Oh, it hit him right in the face. He couldn't, you know what? He couldn't believe it. If I was a defender and Stafford did that to me, I said, what? Oh, I wasn't ready for that. You're supposed to be ready for that. I know, but I just didn't believe it. I just would have been shocked, too.
On the one pass in the first half with Jimmy Garoppolo threw, it was incomplete. Oh, Usyk was wide open.
Oh, everybody saw it.
Straight down the field. Oh, my goodness.
And, Tony, I guarantee you, when Kyle, Juice, Jimmy, everybody looking at that film, Jimmy's laying underneath the table with a shirt or a towel over his face. He knows he blew that,
Yeah, Jimmy, look at all your reads. 1,001, 2, boom, boom, boom. He just looked off to his left, he'd have had him.
Yeah, but he finally found Juice, and I bet you Juice went over, and Kyle and Juice went over. Jimmy, hey, over here. Listen, Juice, I guarantee you is going to be open because Kyle actually can call people open sometimes. Juice is going to be open on this play. 1, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look for the left side swing. The entire defense is going to be gone. It's going to be nothing but Juice. Do not miss him. And that, I don't know how they did that. This is genius of Kyle Shanahan doesn't get credit for. When that entire defense shifted to the left trying to follow Kupp and Juice was running alone, I mean, not Kupp. Why were they shifting over there? One of our receivers, was it Debo? I forgot who was on the left side drawing that defense like that. But Juice is running all by himself. Green grass everywhere until they came across the field to cut him off. But he must have gained 30 yards or 40 yards on that. I said, man.
Yeah. And I see a couple of Rams fans crawling out of their holes. All things are possible. My team doesn't suck, buddy. We got the same record as you do, and we were one Marcus Mariota mistake from beating you guys.
Rams.
You know y'all got lucky against us. You know y'all did.
And you know what's so funny, Tony?
Go ahead.
It's too bad you guys, Cordell's going to be on. How long is he going to be out?
4 weeks. He had his knee scoped early Monday morning, Ronbo. Just to get some clean up some loose cartilage and everything. It was a minor procedure. He's gonna be fine. But we got rookie Caleb McGarry had 80 Tyler Algier, had 84 yards and a touchdown against Cleveland. And Caleb Huntley, a guy from the practice squad, he's been with us for 2 years out of Ball State. He had 78 yards. Ronbo, he was pounding Cleveland. We're fine at running back.
And congratulations on that, too. I was laughing. I said, Browns. Yes, indeed. I told you, baby. Huh?
We beat them at their own game. We was pounding it. We ran for 212 yards on
them. See, that's why.
We got a tough 3-game stretch coming up, though, now. We played Tampa for first place on Sunday. This is our toughest stretch of the year. We played Tampa. Then we go to Cincinnati, and then we play you guys. This is our toughest stretch of the year, so we'll see how it works.
But, Tony, look at that. This is a contrast from last year. You guys are rolling. I've said the Falcons have too much talent to be getting beat every week. And Mariota's starting to he's working out, isn't he?
Yeah, and now our offensive line, Pro Football Focus, who ranked us 32, talking about now we're 5th. No, we don't want y'all's love. Just leave
Did you
us
say
alone.
5th?
They got us ranked 5th right now.
Wow, that's saying something there. Woo! 49ers offensive line is not ranked number 5 or 4 or 6. Whoa.
You remember Chris Dahlman that played with the Niners back in the day?
Yeah, his son. You got him.
His son Drew Ronbo is our starting center now. He's the second-year guy out of Stanford. If he keeps playing like he is, he's gonna make his first Pro Bowl.
See that?
Ronbo, he's been balling.
You know what pisses me off about that? Because I said, Dahlman, you know what? Because I didn't know anything about him. I said, that dude's comes from genes that said he should be pretty good. 49ers paid no attention to him, of course, and he went to you guys. And we need a center.
Blocking.
Oh, we need a center so bad.
Blocking, getting off the second block, getting the second layer with the Ronbo. I've seen some of him. It's like night and day. But I guess it took him a year to develop his rookie year last year.
The point is, Tony, he comes from a family where football is the thing. Of course he's going to know it. Even if he doesn't catch on quickly, he's got everything he needs to become what you're trying to get him to be. And we love to pick people out of the Pac-12 and Big Ten. So why in the world didn't they look over there? It's too late now. Good. Yeah. Congratulations.
Produces good offensive lineman too.
Yeah.
Stanford produces good offensive lineman too.
We did get one. We got a guard that was good, but he didn't pan out. But yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. What about that free agent guy from Arizona State? He didn't work out with you guys?
Free agent from Arizona State. Wide receiver?
No, the center, the undrafted free agent.
Oh, I forgot his name. Yeah, he's gone. Is he on the practice squad? Maybe. I know what you're talking about. I just can't remember his name.
All right.
But Tony,
you said you needed to get some more size.
Yeah. No, Brindle is one I was saying needed more size. He's on it. He's out there though. Oh, you talking about Poe? No, Poe. Where is Poe from? Are you talking about Jason Poe?
No.
No. Okay. Anyway, Tony, we gotta go. I'll be back Friday though, and looking for you. All right.
Yes, sir. And Ronbo, the hell with NFL Live on ESPN. Aaron Olowski was simping for the Rams, talking about, well, the Rams have 4 of their 6 offensive linemen. I heard that Ryan Clark was co-signing for him. I turned the channel.
You know, that's why Stephen A. Smith can't wait to work with Orlovsky every time he gets it. And first thing he asks him, is you still flying your wife in business class? No, I think he put her in coach. He gets on Orlovsky every time. They get the heated exchanges. I think they really don't like each other. So, Orlovsky's an idiot.
Anyway. 16 Detroit in 2008. He ain't got no right to say nothing. But Ronbo, I will talk to you on Sunday, sir. Congratulations again. I hope we can get out to Tom because we got 3 more sacks last week. We're getting to the quarterback.
Hey, and he's feeling down in the mouth right now. Your chances are as good as anybody's. So, go for it.
Sir.
All right, Tony. Talk to you in a minute.
I'll see you Sunday, sir.
Looking forward. Friday. I'll be back Friday. All right. All right, Tony.
Friday. Take care.
Too. Hey, Chris.
What's up, man?
Chris, I'm telling you right now, it's put the Rams in the rearview mirror time, and it's been nothing but fun. I couldn't even stop tweeting yesterday. Everything I could find to make jokes out of that team. And Rudy, I at you all night and no response. Come on, Rudy. But anyway, Chris, how'd you enjoy that game? And there's some things you want to point out about that game that you want to share with us?
Oh yeah, man. I mean, I wasn't worried about that. Everybody knows when the Niners are struggling, we just got to play the Rams to reset. Get back on track.
Did it get well game? Like
I really didn't understand what was going on Monday Night Football with those NFL analysts. Like, what are they not understanding? That we own the Rams. If it wasn't for that drop pick by Tart, it happens.
Exactly.
I play DB. DBs don't have hands. It happens. They should. Yeah. There's so many picks they should have and they drop. So it happens. You saw Fred drop one last night. Who was the safety that dropped the other one in the end zone?
Gibson.
Yeah, that was right to him. So he dropped it. Yeah, so it happens.
And Kowalski didn't have hands. But Kowalski never did have hands. Kowalski could do everything you want him to do back there, but don't throw the ball to him.
Yeah. But I like what that caller said. I think we do need to go get another playmaker, but I feel like we don't because we have one. He's just not getting the ball, and that's George Kittle.
Oh, yeah.
George Kittle not getting the ball because he got to help our line.
Right? I feel bad about that. if Charlie Warner could do what George does, and that must be the problem. Because what George is doing is facilitating the offense overall by what he does, not specifics on him. I really want to see him out there making catches though.
And I feel like I don't know, I think it was I forgot who was talking earlier, but he was talking about Juice. We don't use him enough.
Everybody says
I feel like Kyle don't use I feel like we got weapons and Kyle doesn't use everybody. Why doesn't Kyle use Dwelly more?
I knew he was going to say that because I was thinking the same thing.
I don't understand that. Every time Dwelly gets in, he produces.
Mm-hmm. And the element of surprise is there when you switch like that. Because the defense is going to lean toward the weapons, or the main weapons. George Kittle's got a circus built around him every time he moves out there. And Debo, I don't know how he does it, but people be bouncing off of Debo trying to cover him, though. So, I don't know why Kyle doesn't see that.
I don't know what Debo made of. I don't know what he made of.
Debo's, they're going to check him for PD. They're going to check him for PEDs
all
at some point.
All I know is Jalen Ramsey don't want that smoke anymore. He better put that to rest. He better stop talking. He better stop it. He needs to stop. Because I don't understand how he missed that tackle.
He got hurt. Hey, Chris, think about it for a minute. And since you're like you, I play DB. I don't know how many times just to fake the coach out that I made a shoelace attempt. Because if you hit them kind of dudes coming down the field high, you go hurt. You go pay for that. Technique is of essence. You better time that shot, and you better stay as low as you can get. Because, man, if the thighs or any place above that, oh, man, come on now. And don't try to wrap up. He'll break your damn arm. So, Jalen Ramsey, for as silly as he act, he ain't stupid.
Still, he had time. It's not like Debo just ran up on him. Jalen Ramsey was back there setting up. He just didn't want it.
He was out of.
What Debo say? He had to make a business decision.
And the business was, I want to continue to play after this play.
Yeah. But I think, we should go get another playmaker, or Kyle got to use more of our weapons that we have. The only thing I'm scared of is I know Kyle can go call a good game, but is he going to go back to that dull-ass offense? Like, I feel like everybody else, we should beat the Panthers. We should beat the Falcons.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I'm afraid we about
Kansas
to go to Carolina, and Kyle gonna call some weak ass game or something.
And don't overdo it with the run game, Kyle. There are times when you don't need to run this play. You got 2nd and 4. You don't need to run that. Throw it before you get to 3rd down. He doesn't even like 3rd down situations. He creates them for himself. And he only uses one running back. Chris, how long is Jeffrey Wilson Jr. going to last if he keeps running them like a workhorse, like he's doing now?
I don't like that. Yeah, he got to use them other running backs.
What's the point of having him? You got TC. He knows what you do. Let him use it. Give him the rock. Jordan Mason. I don't know. Maybe Chris. Maybe we're not seeing it in practice. Why don't you let Jordan play?
I don't know what it is. But I don't even want to say this because I didn't even care about the Rams until L.A. Rams fans started coming out, until the Rams moved to L.A.
Yeah.
And they start talking to us. I don't care. Now I hate the Rams.
Yeah.
But
they talk too much.
Of course, like any other Niner fan, I hate the Cowboys more than the Rams.
Yeah.
But I feel like the Cowboys about to beat the Rams' ass. If they can't do nothing with our defense, what they gonna do with Micah Parsons?
And the rest of that Cowboys defense. This is the week to bet money on the Cowboys beating the Rams. The Rams gonna lose that game. If they win that game, it'll be an upset. I do not believe they're gonna win it. And Diggs, I'm telling Stafford gets picked off 3 times this weekend easily.
Oh, I forgot about Diggs. Yeah, like what's really about to happen? All you got to do is stick Cooper Kupp. I live here in Southern California, and I'm sitting there listening to the radio, and all these Ram fans talking about the same thing. What's wrong with Allen Robinson? You should have told you Allen Robinson was soft. You should have kept what's his name?
OBJ.
Beckham. Who did they just let go? He on the Titans now.
Is it? What is that guy's name? I know what you're talking about. And then also the guy in Houston when they got OBJ and they sent him packing. See, the Rams be trying to play this game. We just want to keep high level talents. Our goal is to each year participate or contend for a Super Bowl. Okay, y'all keep on going. F the picks. Okay, let's see how long that lasts. Yes, Chris, we gotta go though. I'll see you Friday. All right. I hope you got some time for us. We saw about Robert Woods. Yeah.
Yeah, Robert Woods. Yeah, they should have kept him.
Agreed. Anyway, we gotta go, fam. Let me see you Friday and bring that score with you. All right.
All right, man. Have a good one. Shout out to the Niner Nation. Bang bang. Let's go.
Empire, fam. And you're right. I will see you. I'll see you Friday. Back at you. Like Chris.
All right.
Yes, indeed. Thanks for contributing tonight, guys. Always appreciate it. And please, subscribe so we can find you. We have fun like this all the time, especially now that we've got the place all cleaned out. We can redecorate. Now that those Rams have taken all their crap and moved back out again. So it's a pleasant place to be. I'm telling you right now, no Hawks fans, a couple of Rams fans who just don't understand that they've been beaten. Cowboys fans left a long time ago. And the Raider fans, they know better. It's all about the 49ers. Come on over. It's that like. I'll see you Friday. Niners!